moi j'ai pas ton élan. N'écoute jamais les on-dit, ceux qui jactent n'ont pas vu la vie au travers de ton monde. J'ai beau parler dans leur langue, mais faut croire qu'ils n'entendent que le langage de la violence. Je me faufile en balle sur les mains, tu m'as pas vu bégayer quand fallait passer le lent. Sans caracher quand un négro, j'ai choisi mes modèles, c'est fiable comme un moteur allemand. Nindé sans cara, sans chicot, et je fais qu'écro bien plus que les grands de tes grands. J'étais ma paille, ils sont pas concentrés. J'attends pas la passe, ils peuvent pas s'entrer. Tu bantou me parle pas de basaner. On n'est pas venu ici pour se pavaner. Remballe ta CG, mais cessé. Je tourne la poignée, je froisse le temps. Je roule comme si quelqu'un m'attend. Je cale pétard entre mes dents. Bah ouais, je sors la bécane. Je fous la peur. Je m'en bats les couilles, c'est dangereux.
What's going on? 239, the whole world, Florida. Everybody, man, you are now locked in to the AbsoLOOTLY podcast. We are here with episode 5. We're going to hit you with some new stuff right now. I got some people on the line right now with us. I'm going to show some of their music and, show you some of the talent that we have coming out of the Florida area. So without further ado, before we get started, I want to show you a few things. I want to have y'all give a little stroll over to the LOOT brand Apparel and Music. And over here, you can find everything that you need. If you want to see this podcast or the new episode, you can scroll down a little bit. And there you have it right here. That's the last episode. And right after this is done, you'll be able to catch this episode right here at the lootbrand.com. If you want, you could go also to our social media and YouTube. Please subscribe, and that's what it is, yo. And also you can come shop with us as well. Got tons of apparel. I got a shirt for every country in the whole entire world. So you know what I mean, come lock it in with us at the LOOT brand Apparel and Music. We're glad to see y'all doing it. So without further ado, I want to get into it, and before I get into it, I gotta bring on some guests, you know what I'm saying? And before we get going, I'm going to put it on a nice little commercial break, and then we'll be right back with our 3 guests on here, you know what I'm saying? So lock it in with us. AbsoLOOTLY, the podcast. This is what's good. Check it out.
You ready to express yourself in style? Introducing the LOOT Apparel and Music, the ultimate fusion of hip-hop and rock and roll cultures from around the world. Step into our world and discover a collection that speaks volumes, celebrating the music and fashion that moves us all. Whether you're a trendsetter or a rebel, the LOOT has got you covered. From bold graphic tees and dress shirts to sleek women's wear, we've got the perfect attire to amplify your individuality. Because at the LOOT, we believe in embracing the power of music. We unite the rhythms of hip-hop and rock, transcending borders and inspiring a global community of passionate souls. And here's the best part. Join our email list today and receive an exclusive 20% off your purchase allowing you to rock the beat of your own drum without breaking the bank. So don't wait any longer. Dive into the Loot's extraordinary collection and unlock the harmonious blend of hip-hop and rock in your wardrobe. No matter what country around the world you're from, we've got you covered. The LOOT Apparel and Music, where fashion meets the rhythm of your soul. Join us today and march to the beat of your own drum.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? What's good? Okay. Yo. Hey, so everybody, we here with the AbsoLOOTLY podcast. I got everybody locked in with me. I'm going to introduce everybody one by one. You know what I'm saying? But let me, without further ado, introduce myself. I go by the name of Loot Money, a.k.a. Mustang Merc the Third. You know what I'm saying? Back in the building. You know what I mean? Or back up in it like my boys say, we in the Deuce Trey Nina.
Yes, sir. We in the
you know what I mean?
Your daddy was Mustang Merc Jr., wasn't it?
You know what I'm saying? I'm the third, my boy.
There you go.
So here we go, man. We got, the 239 in the building. And for those of you who don't know, this is where we at right now. So check it out. Without further ado, we got our first guest right now. We got D-Moan in the building.
What's going on, y'all?
You know what I'm saying? Holding it down to 239 for us right here. You know what I'm saying? So we got my boy as well. Got my boy over here. We got the Mr. Vision back in the building again. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. 239, baby, all day, every day.
All right. And also I got along with me, man. I got my family along with me. I got my boy Max in the building. What's good? You know what I mean? He over in Dade County on his side, bro.
305.
Yes, sir. 305. So 305. He 305 and he up in the O right now. You know what I mean?
407 in the high. 407.
So, we're all locked in right here, man. I'm just happy to see everybody doing their thing right now. So, I'm just trying to get things started. How's everybody doing, man? How's everything? We just got out the holidays. It's been crazy. How y'all been?
It's been cool, man. Nigga live, ain't it?
Yeah, making that bread. That's it.
We're live, ain't it? I'm straight. My kids straight. I'm straight. Life is good, man.
That's right.
Yeah. Facts, man. So, man, when it come down to it though, guys, man, there's been a lot of craziness going on out here when it comes to the whole music game. We know it's just, funny games for the most part, but some of the shit get a little crazy at the end of the day. And,
man, I was looking at the new, what's crazy, dog? I was looking at the new artist list that they just came out, XXL new artist list.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know none of them
niggas. Who on the list?
Dog, I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, damn, man. We gotta go look at that.
I can't even recall the name.
You ain't heard that nigga YBL?
YBL
Ableton?
A nigga named Fo Bats was on that nigga named himself Fo Bats.
Fo Bats?
Fo Bats. Richard Mary. I don't know, man. I don't know these niggas' name, man. I would have said that's how, man.
That's like a clothing brand.
You ain't heard that nigga YBO Ableton? Y'all ain't heard that nigga? YBO Ableton?
Never.
YBO Ableton. You ain't heard that nigga?
See that shit.
Sound like a real nigga though, right? I made that up. I made that up.
But hey,
some of these real names.
Bro, what's crazy is YB Ableton would have been a hard list on the list that I saw today. That shit would have been a hard
Really?
Dog, all right. I'm gonna go find that shit on my Twitter, dog.
I got the list right now.
There you go.
Okay, you got the list. What the list say, my boy? See, that's what I'm talking about. What's good? What's the list?
Lil Mambu.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Oh hell!
Do y'all really want to see something funny? Oh my God! Lil Mabu.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cultural appropriation at its finest, right there, nigga.
That's crazy.
He got a song with that Krishan chick, ain't it?
He got one called "Teach Me How to Drill" where he's like a private school kid, which is at least he's keeping it real about that because he a private school kid, you know. So he's like, yeah, nigga, teach me how to drill like y'all niggas do in the street and shit. I'm in class to learn how to drill, and it's like, yeah, you can tell them niggas like, I did it for the bag. I'm like, yo, these niggas. I'm
At
like,
least
bro,
keeping it honest.
Yeah, right. He in private school. I'm like, all right, but the music itself. Man, am I gonna have to show y'all niggas this shit?
No, please.
Nah, I don't.
Please.
All right, good. Thank you.
But I got the earpods on tonight. Don't do my soul like that, bitch.
All right, good. Thank you for saving yourselves from that. You know what I mean? Because I would have did it. I would have went there. All right. So
who else on the list?
The next person is V's. I think I heard of him before. I think he's straight. Rich Amari.
Told you. And that was off the cuff.
Huh?
I said that was off the cuff. That was just remembering that dumbass shit.
The next one is
that's the one you
legit
remember.
Caribou. Let me put that because it's like 3 O's at the end.
What is it?
Caribou.
Okay, what's the first part though?
Karra and then boo.
Oh, it's just Caribou.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it? Halloween, bitch?
You feel me?
Caribou.
Goddamn.
You haven't been dragging your shit out, bitch? What's going on?
I never heard, man. Bro. I used to say, these niggas making Waka Flocka sound like the hardest shit ever in the world.
This shit getting out of hand.
I used to talk shit about Waka Flocka and shit, and I'm like, man, I'll take that over this shit.
That shit'll be hard right now.
Yeah. That name will stand out.
Oh, man.
Shit.
You got 4 bats. Legit
Or like
4 bats.
Told you.
So is it like 4 bats, like 2 chains, but 4 bats?
4
Number
bats.
4 bats, but instead with an S at the end, it's a Z.
Okay. That sounds like a fucking gamer tag.
Bats.
That sounds like some Halo gamer tag, bitch. Like, what the fuck is that? Is there any others?
The next one, just legit 41.
Legit 41.
Just 41. That's it. Just 41.
That's actually hard.
Not E40. Not
just,
Dub C.
Nah, just 41.
Just 41.
Just 41.
Yeah, just call me 41, cook. Call me Alvin Kamara, kid. Be good.
What?
Wow, man. That's crazy, my dog. Like, shit. Because
So,
there's a lot of shit that you can name yourself out here. Like, every time that I think I ran out of words and shit, I be finding mad words, man. I'll be like, God damn, bro. Never mind, dog. It's a lot of stuff.
My shit was just vision for the longest. Just vision. As I got older, that shit turned into Mr. Vision. And that's just what it is.
Right.
I'm just
That's
trying to
it.
say, just to show you how illiterate the next generation is getting, because nobody's reading books no more. That just shows you who's reading.
They read
gonna be.
saying ski.
That's why, bro, like, man, shit, I was so heavy into the music, dog. And when I saw the music game, once I saw what the music game was on, I said, they don't want me, bitch. They don't need me, bitch. They need that dumbed down shit.
Facts.
They need that bubblegum popcorn shit. They don't need what I got going on. That shit was discouraging.
He said,
If you can't dance, if you can't shake your ass to it, or act like you about to bust a drill to it, they don't want
I got that too, but also I'm trying to, you feel me? I'm also trying to talk to you too now.
Right.
Yeah.
You got
I'm trying to talk to you too now.
See, that's
I'm trying to talk to you too now at the same time. I'm gonna give your ass some content, but I'm trying to talk to you too now. I'm trying to learn your ass something in the meantime.
That's what I like. See, I'm glad you brought that up. That's why Trick Daddy is a legend. You know what? Kodak a
That's where I
legend
learned
is
it
right
from.
too. Because
That's
it's
where
like,
I learned it from.
All right, so like when I think about it, I think about somebody like Trick Daddy, right? Trick Daddy will be like, First of all, y'all hoes to know a nigga don't work for y'all. That's all. Right? Then he'd be like, America.
I don't
And the
know
next track
what this world gonna do.
you feel me?
But I know.
But
Hey,
whether it's
this
good
is
or
the
bad,
life for me, baby, cause I'm a thug.
Hell yeah.
He slid on
And then
that,
my nigga
man.
walk up in that bitch. Then my nigga next on. Hey, my dog Trick. That's who I learned it from, man.
dog.
Anybody
So
want to motherfucking die? Come see who, me, T, double D, nigga. And that's right, that's motherfucking me, nigga. And goddamn, if I sit it, I'm motherfucking minute. If it's fully, I'm motherfucking spin it. Hey, that's
wait,
my
one
nigga, bro.
motherfucking minute.
Hey, and then my dog gonna preach to you.
Dog, you
He
feel
gonna
me?
talk to you at the same time.
Hell yeah.
That was a good example, Luke. That was a good example, Luke.
Nigga said,
That was a
Hoba
perfect
can't
example.
help it. Nigga said, Hoba can't help it.
You acting like a hoe, but you can't help it because you don't know it.
This nigga a therapist.
You acting like a hoe, bro.
This nigga Big Daddy a therapist. Like, yo, you a hoe, but you can't help it.
Cause when I break them verses down, nigga be like, God damn, I be like, listen, man, I spent my whole childhood listening to Trick, MJG, 8 Ball, UGK, Cash, Phil Mob. So man, my shit's so diverse. Then country music too, and then soul music. Then my shit's so broad. But I came up in that era, bro. Well, I'm gonna make them songs to make you shake your ass, dog. But in the meanwhile, and I'm gonna make about 3 songs like that, and the rest of my shit I'm gonna be talking to you.
Right. And that's that Florida shit, man, because we got a little bit of all that.
I want to talk to you now. Yeah. I want to talk to you real quick. I want to reel your ass in.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
It's a real rap, dog.
Niggas like going fishing out here, nigga. You feel me? Like, we Florida niggas.
Hey,
I'm wearing a Florida shirt.
Last week with my cousin, bitch.
Look at this shit. Niggas in Florida wear these shirts.
Okay, I just came back from the lake this weekend. Caught me a blue crab and a couple other things, bitch.
Shit.
You heard?
Caught a blue crab off a fishing pole, bitch. Florida shit, bitch.
Florida shit,
he said
Florida shit, boy. Florida shit, bitch. Catch a blue crab off a shrimp bill on your line, bitch. Big blue crab too. Yank his ass in there. Come out.
He ain't gonna let go either.
Nope. I'm gonna scoop his ass on up. I got you, boy. Don't worry about it.
For sure.
Put him right in the pot.
Yes, sir. Got that boy in the fridge right here.
Hey, anybody listen to Schoolboy Q?
I mean, I listen to him. I know who he is, but he's not like he's not on my playlist. I ain't when he was rapping.
Okay. Yeah, he got a new album coming out. He don't drop all the time. He drop like a lot of those TDE cats don't drop albums all the time, but when they do drop albums, they be some real albums, like albums with some depth to it. Like Isaiah Rashad is a good artist. Like be saying something.
I heard about him too.
J-Rock is really good. J-Rock,
a vet. He a vet in the game.
The Redemption album from J-Rock's really, really good.
I expect nothing less from him.
And both of the Schoolboy Q albums are good. Like TDE's gonna be an era, just like how G Unit was an era, how Young Money was an era. You know,
it was like 2011 to like 14. It had a good little run. They did.
Yeah, man.
Good shit in the mix.
Cause you know early 2000s we kind of were like whatever about music, but then I think like when it got to the later 2000s it got a little bit better. Lil Jon was an era too, man.
I mean, in the early 2000s, production was changing. Beats were changing.
For sure. This is before the Southern Takeover too. The Southern Takeover.
I mean, it was like as the South was taking over. So for me, creatively, that's probably when I dug into the most music. It was probably like around 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. This is when I really dug.
The beats was definitely changing for sure.
The beats were changing.
Mm-hmm. Hey Brown, in what way you think? Hey Brown, what way you think the beats were changing? Like in what kind of way?
They was like more like old school type beats. Now it's like more instruments in them and all that. You know what I'm saying? And before it was like more changing. The beats would change. Now it's like more repetitive beats.
True. I mean, shit. The songs be 2 minutes long. I mean,
you're right. But back then, I feel like the beats had more like you know, you could. There's parts where you could be silent and then the beat drop and it breaks down and then they come back in. You know what I'm saying? And it's fire. But nowadays you don't have that no more because the beat is repetitive and
Repetitive.
can't
Yeah.
There's no
can't do that with it.
originality
Goose,
anymore.
Goose. No, bro.
Exactly.
Like I be going to try to look for a beat. Sometimes I'm like, damn, this beat kind of sound like 10 other beats, and it's like no breakdown. Like, where does the verse start? Like,
Exactly.
like, damn, what do I piece my little piece in there? I'm like, you feel me? Like,
Exactly.
man, that's why I told you I wanted to do what I wanted to do, Lou. I'm just gonna go back and just do a whole bunch of just raw shit on some old school shit.
Yeah, man.
That ain't a bad idea.
Yeah, dog, that's what I want to do, bro. Start a TikTok for that shit, bro. I'm talking about old soul shit, soul like Marvin Gaye shit and
Okay.
James Brown shit, and break it down. I mean, shit, I'm gonna break it down for the females. They ain't, you feel me? That's gonna be my
Hey,
crowd.
that's where the money at. That's
Facts.
where
Yeah.
the
That's what
money at. The
Let me be honest
female.
with you. Let me tell you what you. If you look at a successful artist, 75% of their fan base is females.
Oh
Facts.
yeah.
Hmm.
Cause them niggas going to get it off pirating that shit, bro. You gonna download that bit for
A
free.
female gonna get a female gonna get you to buy it.
She gonna
Dog.
get the album on there.
Damn. You know what? Every rapper
A
want to
female
be
gonna
Drake. Every rapper wish
female
they
wants you to buy it.
niggas will hate on Drake.
And then not only
Gonna get
that,
you
if
to
you
buy
chilling with
it.
a female enough, she gonna be playing that dude enough, and then you not gonna start bumping it just out of that.
It's
Yeah,
it's over with.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm on some whole different shit. Like I hear what you're saying about Drake, but I'm not on no Drake shit.
No. I don't want to be
Yeah,
Drake. I'm
so
just saying like a lot of artists
my
want
type
to
of
be
shit,
Drake because
my
he
shit
has
gonna
that fan
be
base.
the,
That's
the
what I'm
way
saying.
the
They would
way
like
I'm
to have
hitting
his fan
these.
base.
Listen, the way I don't want Drake fan base either. The
Mm,
way I'm gonna hit these beats is gonna be JT Money, Kevin Gates,
okay.
and who else lay them hoes down right when you be rapping about them hoes? JT Money, Kevin Gates, and I'm gonna go.
What, like Plies?
Plies ain't bad either though.
Nah, guys can't fuck with me like that. Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Tip with
Yeah.
my dog Tip lay his shit down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very provocative. This isn't gonna be your Drake lay me down type music. When I hit Marvin Gaye shit, it's gonna be very vulgar. It's gonna be very vulgar and very X-rated. What I'm
I'm
doing
I'm
it in.
I'm gonna be the next Kanye without the crazy shit. Without the outbursts. I'm gonna be like I'm like, you could go finish your award show. It's all good, nigga. Cause I ain't gonna be there. But yeah, dog, that's crazy though. Yeah, man. But like, man. All right. So you know what? Right now, I'm about to get going, and we're gonna get into the 7, right? So before we get going, I'm just gonna go to a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna go to the 7. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do actually is give you guys all a preview. We're gonna get a little quick preview of another podcast that's gonna be coming up pretty soon called Sonic Legacy. And it's about classic podcasts. I mean, it's about classic albums. And basically, we would go and take these classic albums, go spend 1 week with them, and then come back again and then see the, and go track by track over the whole entire album. So this one here is the Sonic Legacy. I'm going to get some things going, and then we're going to move on to what I like to call the 7. Let's go. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for checking that out, everybody. For my fellow 239 people out here, if anybody would like to join that podcast, if any of those albums that you saw right there, or something that you'd be into, let me know. We'll schedule something and we'll get right to it, because it's really, really near and dear to me about albums. And, albums are a very big part of the music. I feel like that's a part that's missing in music, is solid albums. And, that's one of the promotions right there. So without further ado, everybody, I like to bring to you all what I like to call the 7. And number 1 out of the 7 will be, what you bumping nowadays? What you bumping nowadays? So basically, guys, what I'm saying here is, what are you listening to nowadays?
Rio, the Young OG.
Okay. Who?
Exactly. Rio, the Young OG.
Rio, the Young OG. So now that's what you're listening to nowadays. Now, I'm saying, when I say nowadays, I mean nowadays. Like, are you, what have you listened to that you can remember that you listened to today? Like today on your playlist?
Rap, Rio, the Young OG.
Rap, Rio, the Young OG. What's the song? That's the artist?
His name is Rio, the Young OG, but the song name is called What You Need. That goes pretty hard.
What was it called? Rio, the Young OG?
What You Need.
Okay.
It's a pretty good song, man. Go hard.
All right, so I'm gonna check that out. Hold up. So we're gonna check it out. Let's see what this thing about. Okay. All right, let's see what it is, man. So Rio, the Young OG. Let's see. Hold up. Let's go.
There you go.
If you want to get your beats rapper ready, it can take years of struggle, rejection, and frustration just to do
Yeah. Ghetto boy shit, man. This shit on the floor. What you need? What you need? What you need, nigga? What you need, nigga? What you need? What you need, nigga? I'm the hood pharmacist. Tell me what you need. Oxycontin perks. I don't fuck with weed. What you need? A little lean. Hit my phone, nigga. Hit my phone. You know I'm fucking with them beans too. Bitch, I got a doctor plug. I don't need you. Hit him in his head with the cake. Now I see through. How many perks you about to eat? Shit, I need two. Oh, your mama smoke dope, I'm a fiend too. Vision blurry, word slurry, that's what lean do. I'm really fucked up in the head, I know I seem cool. Bitch, I kill a whole world, now it's just me and you. Got a real plug on the balls, he Hebrew. My nigga ate a plate in my face, I wanna eat too. You know your man's a rat, and you still with him, you might be one too. Whole pint of whack, heart gone, it's just me and Lou. 10 million on my hip, I can kill a cop. Gucci raincoat on, I ain't feel a drop. How the fuck this whole app gone and it's just 6 o'clock? I know you see me with the AP thing on, but this a different one. Tremendous aim, dog up this strap, got the pistol shot. Nigga, you ain't never dropped shit, you just pimp. Okay, that Oxycontin 30 kicking in, I can sip now. 200 can blues on me now, I'm a crip now. Used to have to go in on the bag, but I'm rich now. Every week, got 1,000 blues getting sent out. The prosecutor racist than a bitch, I'm finna flip out in the scat. Looking for the ops, just seen one and flipped out. When I'm in my feelings, I be riding past K-Trip house. He took a couple pills and then wake up, how that shit sound? I got some white FentyNaw, but the mix brown. Headshot, the nigga lost his life before he hit the...
All right. I feel that.
Yeah, I'll be bumping that in the whip, sliding, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit sliding, that shit.
That shit go hard.
Yeah,
he's what I'm listening to nowadays. I mean, it's a little motivation because, to be real with you, I ain't even been to the studio in like a month, 2 months. I just been trying to, stay focused real quick.
I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Being in the studio, man, that's the thing, man. It's one of them things you gotta kind of like, you gotta motivate yourself. If you ain't motivated already, you gotta get like, You know what I mean? So sometimes there's a song that you hear that just be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
You're right. One song will make you want to hit the studio.
Dog, you know what song I've been bumping in my head, bro? My nigga, like that. I ain't got nobody. Yeah, nobody. Nobody. When I pull it with that. I can't even do it. Trying to get back to that. Ooh. Yeah, you heard that song?
Nah.
Okay. Oh, damn. All right, well, niggas, now y'all niggas gonna have to hear it now. Shit. Cause I'm over here. I can't even hit this nigga ad lib. That shit hard as hell. It's like trying to speak Spanish, nigga. You know how that you know how they roll the R and shit? I can't do that shit. So hold up. Let me play that one right here. Hold up. Reese Onion. Hey, so what about you? Max? What about you? What have you been listening to lately?
One up the top of my head is you ever just do named Hurricane Wisdom?
Hurricane Wisdom?
Yeah.
Let me check them out. Hurricane Wisdom.
And the track Honey Mustard.
All right, there we go.
Missing out on sales and putting.
These folks got to hear this shit, Saucy. Let that shit ride, ADA.
Try to score that shit wasn't cool, I hope my son do it. Not thug influence, drug influence, but not drug abuse. I finally made up in my mind that I'm gonna stick to music. Cause I can't give a bitch my time, she ain't gonna fucking use it. Back on that gangsta groove it. So bros, they switch to hide out. Cause 12 keep swing around this bitch, don't fuck around and find out. These guns don't come included, even though it is life a game. I told my bro, flip the switch, don't too much fuck with Drakes. We don't too much fuck with Jason. Show too much love for hating. I swear them niggas flip the world, I can't be number great. That shit wasn't number fate. That shit wasn't number Yahweh. My shorts was wet from lemonade. Shit look like Angel Highway. But that's the one coming my way. Thank God that bitch was BP. Ain't even call my mother, tell her that her shit a repeat. If I keep hanging with these felons, I might be on TV. Word in the city, niggas telling that shit hella iffy. But my flow hella different, bitch, you not compelled to listen. These niggas broke cause they got problems and they fail to fix it. Can't say I seen eviction, granting them some fucking hustlers. Can't say I ever had that sauce, now I got honey mustard, nigga. One more time, what are you fucking up? Can't say I ever had that sauce, now I got honey mustard, nigga. You know. Not the little one, no. Yeah, bitch, I'm a big shark. You won't catch me swimming in no fishbowl. I'ma take a shit for every time they say we piss for and it's his fault. Shouldn't have said that shit cause now I'm big grown. Pop out like Tony Stark, it hurt their heart cause niggas rent their own, bro. But I don't everything. Top notch it all, we want everything. Cause you know who we are. You know who we are, baby, you know who we are. And I put money on anything. I give you my heart, just know I didn't sing. Cause that's not who I am. That's not who I am, baby, that's not who I am. Hurricane rain, okay. Hurricane rain, man. Hurricane rain, hurricane rain, rain.
What's good? Okay, so there we go. That was pretty hard right there. Damn, Max, that was fire right there, man. I like that breakdown at the end, man.
Yeah, really some
$1,000 of investment capital at 0% interest rates to fund any.
What she said?
Some calming music.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like I can listen to other shit like that drill shit. Just this that I like to that track. You can to sit back, smoke to.
That's that vibe shit. Yeah, I dig that song. I dig that track.
What's up with y'all boys, man?
Was good. It's good. Yo, that last track, did you hear a little bit of that shit, Neil?
I heard a little bit of it. I caught a little ending of it.
Yeah, that shit was fly. That shit was sliding. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was soulful at the end. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So
every now and again, man, I go back and I listen to that Honeycomb Brazy, man.
Honeycomb Brazy.
Yeah, man, Honeycomb Brazy.
Oh, he go ham. He
got a song called Under Pressure. I swear to God.
Is that what you've been listening to right now? Is that
That's
the song
what I like? That's kind of like my anthem. Like when I go to my recent, sometimes I don't even really just got to go to my playlist. I just go to my recently played. I can just already, you know what I'm saying? That thing up in there.
Yeah. So is that the song you want to hear? You want to hear one of his songs? Because we looking up different ones. So yeah, I looked up so far. I looked up Brown.
Do you know what? Do you know another one of my like raw songs that I listen to that's like real motivational to me? It's a song about somebody. This cat out of Georgia back in the day. His name DJ Yola. It's a song called
Never let them haters get to me. I never let up. Is that the song?
Me. I ain't gonna shut up. No, I ain't gonna let up. No, hey, that's my shit.
Don't let them haters get. Damn, that was
true. But that Honeycomb, Honeycomb Brazy, that shit just charged me up, bro.
Wasn't that like the Billy Blue times when that came out? That was like Billy Blue time, lip biting minimal time, right?
Billy Blue went hard too, though.
That nigga went hard too, right?
Yeah.
Billy Blue has some tracks that got me.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. But that Brazy though, man, listen.
Honeycomb Brazy go ham.
I don't even like a lot of young niggas. I heard him, I was like, and then he got a song called "This the Freestyle." He rapped for like.
That's the first song I heard.
Me too.
The freestyle.
Me too. He rapped for like.
You might as well run that.
About. Nah. You never heard of Brazy? Man, you gotta play Under Pressure real quick. Play Under Pressure real quick, dog.
Under Pressure by who?
Honeycomb Brazy. That's like, and it's kind of old too, but that shit just charged me. That shit just charged me, bro.
He wrote that shit while he was locked up.
Bro, I heard him. I seen him beating that bitch down. Who better boom? Yeah.
You know that
there you go.
Some of the hardest
there you go, right there.
After you get out.
Do you take face-to-face payments?
Man, that's my shit right there, boy.
Here's why. An electronic
point of sale. Weather.
Literally, why you in that shit?
Yeah, what you mean? They go hard.
Take up the Sprite, pour up some yellow, roll up the cuckoo, put that get voodoo, how you on the moon, yeah. Papa told me, nigga gon' test, bitch he gon' scratch it, but he gon' bless it. Gotta be careful whenever they catch it, you better boom, yeah. I love your song, dog. I love your song, nigga. You gotta get that, man. Come get him on the camera, man. Tell who you is. I love your music, nigga. Your shit raw, breezy. Baby, you raw the bitch, nigga. Stay up there and stay live, nigga.
I ain't know how I'ma do it, but I ain't gonna do it like they do it, cause I'ma speak that real shit at the same time. Like, it's just my first day out, you know what I'm saying? Look,
man, nigga.
First day out, already bad jig. I ain't scared of shit, but God is some bad pussy. Yeah. You not really be with the shit. You not really did the shit. You not really be guilty for, but still go to court and play innocent. They try to do me like 50 Cent. They hit the cone with a high 8. 3 to the back, 1 to the head. You know we don't count shit below the weight.
That's real now.
They try to do me like PLC. Try to be deaf in my code D. R.I.P. Sweet Giant John. That shit made me don't want to seal lean. I just hold up my head like my nose bleed. It's a dry in my seat on real nigga. But you know I'ma stuff for my whole team. Fuck you mean I'ma die by my little nigga. R.I.P. Shaq, yeah, he was the king. Fuck the police. Martin Luther King, then he was a dream. To the 30 bitch, he hit you with them beat. Honeycomb feel slipping through some things. Mentally, I'm thinking jail built for me. me. I wait for what done. I wait for what G. I wait for what John. They got flip for me. Straight out in the street. I'm all got to see. I'm under pressure. I want the extra. We be suppressed. I'm on barrels. They help us shoot better. It make it pure, yeah. Pure, yeah. No time to less. Helm on the scratch. Talk with the devil. Pad me the shell. My Lucy tell me I gotta do better. No, I'm a cool, yeah. Fall by no friend. Chain like the weather. Shake up a Sprite. Pour us some yellow. Roll up some cuckoo. You think it voodoo? How you on the moon, yeah. Pop told me. Nigga gon' test. Bitch, he gon' stretch. God, he gon' bless. Gotta be careful whenever they catch. You better move, yeah. Pop out at night. Just like raccoon. Fuck to the face.
This nigga said, I pop out at night like a raccoon.
Pop out at night. Like a raccoon.
Okay,
Papa told me. That's okay. Bro, when I hear that, I get charged. Now I want to go, you feel me? Now I want to go make it bag real quick.
Yo, that dude, his swag on
now
that
I want to go
shit
chase the bag. Because if you ever jumped out of, listen, if you ever jumped out with nothing, dog, and bounced back quick, listen, I live that shit so many times over, I can't tell you. That shit give me chills when I listen to it, boy, because I know how it is to jump out and have nothing. Then do a couple Barry Sanders moves, jump back like Peyton Manning real quick, call a couple plays, call a couple audibles, bitch, I'm back like Jerry Rice. When he played for the Raiders, I'm back like Jerry Rice, bitch. I'm ready.
All right. So that's it right there, man. I'm just gonna play one more for y'all because this one's the one that I was like, what the heck? I'm like, what is this nigga saying? But that shit go hard though. So hold up.
Let me see what you got. Let's see what you got in the chamber.
I'm tired of going to these parties.
Are you tired of?
See, they only played the two bars.
Nigga, I thought it was
want to pull up in there.
I'm like, yo, I thought it was a joke.
I'm like, what shit? I'm like, what shit on, man?
Yeah, but I'm like, that shit slotted though, nigga. When you hear the song, what he talking
Man,
about?
I'm like, what jit on, man?
What
And
he
I heard
talking
him,
about in the
I
song? He
might
talking
just
about,
like
you
it.
know what I'm saying? He's
I
saying, you
just
know,
like it. I'm like, fuck, man, I like that.
it's
It's the
like
first time
you
I actually heard
said.
the whole song. It's the first
Yeah.
time I actually heard this whole song.
It's kind of song like you kind of do. Like you saying he's talking to the ladies, he's talking to the chicks, he's talking
Yeah,
about,
man.
I ain't trying to do this
Yeah,
party and shit no more. You ain't trying to do this party and shit no more.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't know what the part is about.
I'm trying to beat your bike in though.
Yeah, bro, that is.
No noises.
Yo, I tell you what though, you know what it is
No
though?
sound effects.
We got a whole new word now though. That ooh, that nigga trying to get back to that ooh. That's a whole new word.
Shit crazy.
It's like, yo, I told that to my sister. Like, what the fuck is he saying? I'm like, I get what he's saying, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He put him in that
shit.
Trying to get back to that.
Ooh.
It's been nice like that. You like, damn, nigga, my dick hard in the motherfucker. Bitch. I need a whoop to get back to that.
Ooh. Shit, we all done been there, boy.
I was just laughing. I was like, that shit was funny. I thought it was a joke.
I only heard them 2 bars.
Right?
And I'm like, what?
I probably heard the same thing you heard, bro.
I'm like, he ain't for real. He just playing this shit like a skit or something.
Nah, it's real
the way that shit hit the beat, the way that shit hit the beat, it just.
That's like I said. As long as that shit catchy.
That they hit the beat, I'm just like, all right, dog.
You kind of sliding a little piece.
Onomatopoeias, niggas. Is that what we on, nigga? Onomatopoeias now?
You sliding a little piece, man. You sliding a little piece. You sliding and get his little diggity on that.
That shit was hard, man. And it had a point to it. He had the things like, if you got a good raw, then my nigga don't cheat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, it's like, all right, nigga, I feel that. Niggas just throwing these songs, making these songs like for the ladies and shit, man. So, all right. So we're gonna move on to the next subject on the 7 here. We have part 2, which is called Finessed 2 Times. Now, what this is about that verse supposedly that finessed 2 times. Yeah, he did 2 verses for somebody. And somebody
right here. You know what this means, Lucian? You know what this means, Luke?
What that mean?
Recycle, man.
Recycle, man. Recycle now, man.
Recycle. When you see this right here, go ahead and run it back, man.
But like this, now this is what I'm gonna need an opinion on. Whether this recycle was actually a good recycle, because imagine he flipped it in another way to where you kind of wouldn't notice. I was kind of impressed, like both of them sound hard. It don't sound like he forced it. So hold on, let me get this thing pulling up. We got Brown in the building. All right, let's wait till Brown get back. All right, Brown back in the building. Let's do it. So I'm gonna show y'all this right here. This is segment Finessed 2 times.
2 times.
All right, so
twice,
boy. Got both of y'all niggas. All right, so finesse 2 times.
Ouch.
All right, so here we go. We got this right here.
Because I know this gonna go viral. Let me get my together because I know this gonna go viral. Hey, man, look at the trench guard tapping in, man. If you don't know me, man, go look me up on YouTube, look me up on Instagram, however you want to look at whatever. I'm just making this video for all my fellow independent people in the rap game. Do not spend your money with these man, because they will do some funky shit and then act like they so busy. So look, check this out.
Cap to the left, 223 on my lap, on my way to the track. Advil bottle full of Percocets in a backpack full of packs. Backwood hanging, high-tech drinking. Big player, I'm up in the ranking. Me and my pops just reunited, and we both fresh out the penitentiary. Let me get that 50 cap to the left, 223 on my lap, on my way to the track. Advil bottle full of Percocets in a backpack full of packs. Loose leaf hanging, high-tech drinking. Big player, I'm up in the ranking.
Oh my God, you one verse having that. Man. and then when I make the first post, you holler about man, I'm on man time, man. Who you gonna stand on the business? I ain't stand on no business. Man, I'm on your ass like booty hell. What that boy Honeycomb said? I'm on his ass like booty hell, man. All year, man. You one verse having that, man. At first I was like, you know, maybe he was loaded. Maybe he was loaded and made a mistake and redid my shit. Boy, loaded, you changed one line on that loose leaf hanging. Stop playing with me, man. You see the number? Let's say, man, it's gonna be my last time calling that gangster. I swear to God, I ain't calling your shit no more, man. What you think I want to or something? Instead of calling the phone, you ain't picking up.
Yeah.
I won't answer the phone
Ran
for the
off
trigger guard,
on the
so now I
plug
gotta.
twice. Got him calling, ran off on the plug twice.
Twice, boy.
On the twice.
2 times, nigga. 2 times.
That crazy work, but that's what happens when you ain't got no creativity, dog. You can't create, and you're not in the space where you creative.
But my whole thing is, but you gotta hear the renditions though. Like they kind of sounded different in their own right. If you pay attention,
they was very similar, bro. And he raps the same on every single song. Every single song. Every single song.
That's the
who banging? Who got a? Who banging? Who got a? Who got a? Who banging? Who got a? He's got a. Who got a? Who banging? I got a. Who got a? Who got a? Who got a? Who got a? It's the same shit, dog. That's what happens. I would never ask for a feature from him. This type of rapper, never.
Anyway,
never.
Dog, that shit's crazy though.
I'm gonna go spend my bread with Rod Wave.
Yeah, I'll spend my money with Rod Wave. Rod Wave probably bring a whole new song.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Rod Wave would bring a whole song to the table.
I don't even want to finesse 2 times type of fans. I'm good off that.
See, but that's
I'm gonna get some free, and to thank you, I'm gonna get some free shit. I'm gonna go spend my bread with 2 times and think I'm gonna get some free shit. I'm the idiot.
So you said oh yeah, that nigga. Oh, the lyrics thing with Rod Wave was yeah.
They got him with a whole bunch of tracks.
You're right.
Yeah.
So,
but you know what I call that? You know what I call that?
At this point,
I call that paying homage. He could say anything that he wanted to.
It is.
But he paid homage.
It is. But nobody looked at him like that.
This shit slid. It slid.
I do it.
In a way that didn't.
I do it too.
But the fact that it wasn't noticeable.
You trying to sue him for that though?
What? Yeah, I seen that.
I think
I don't know.
Because when Raw Wave did it, I'm not gonna lie, shit kind of sound harder than when Boosie first tried.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
why you think he's trying to sue the man?
He actually do it in a way where you didn't even know.
Just ask me your bread. Even Raw Wave said.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how to be because I was raised by a Zoe. I was raised by my daddy. My daddy was Zoe nigga, so my outlook on a lot of things may be skewed because I'm 37. But I don't think I'd have went to the internet with this.
Nah.
True.
Nah. Hit the man line, bro.
Yeah, exactly how Raw was saying. Just hit me straight up.
Like,
I would have pulled up, gave you your bread.
I got some tontons. I got some family members that would see this, me behaving like this online, and if my old boy saw it online, it's a problem. Old boy finna hit my line like and call me by my government name. He gonna call me by my nickname that only he called me, and it's gonna be embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Talking in broken English, madder than the bitch about why I'm crying online about the money.
I was gonna do a rendition, but I won't put your government name out there.
You said broken English, bro.
Why you? I see you. I'm looking for their phone. I see you talking. I see you talking for you mad for the guy for taking. He taking your song for the money. I see you look like you cry for their phone. You looking like you look like a man. See, I'm not like this. I'm not. Take it. Oh boy, gonna be hot, bro. Take it down now. I'm straight on that, kid. I can't be crying like that online. Oh boy, see that and get hot, kid.
38.
And you know what's crazy? He gonna call me off the WhatsApp app. He ain't even gonna call me off my regular line. I'm gonna get a WhatsApp call from this nigga.
You killing me right now, boy. That's a Zoe parent on to T, bruh.
Facts.
FaceTime
Oh,
your ass.
damn, nigga. That's
And
just
he gonna show me. He gonna show me. He gonna show me the tweet. Like this, you right? Like this is your fist. I'm looking. I'm looking for your fist right now. I'm looking for.
damn, boy. Damn, dog. That nigga pulled you by the ear over the phone, nigga.
I'm straight off that because I want to cry online, looking like nah, I'm good. I'm hitting the line. Hey, Rod Wave, you feel me? You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna want what I want. Okay, you gonna give me that? Fuck it. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run with it. I ain't finna be crying over that. And then say, hey, bro, put me on the remix, then, bitch. Fuck with me, boy.
Put me on a remix.
I'm trying to ride the wave. I ain't trying to fight the wave, bitch.
You feel me?
The thing about it is that for the fact of that bad publicity, it probably might make the songs go up. So that might have been what the intention was to begin with. But at the end of the day, both of the songs sound different in a sense, but anybody could catch that, dog. That he put that same verse on there.
Yeah,
that was a recycle for sure.
Lou, you ain't never doing that.
Nah. I might do it to an old song of mine to a new song, but I ain't gonna do it on nobody else shit.
Come on, dog. I know that.
Because
I've done it. I've done it.
Listen, my confessions.
I ain't even gonna lie, dude. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga hit me when he's like, "Hey, dog,
I ain't
brother."
gonna
Did you get paid for it?
No, I ain't get paid for it.
Okay.
I ain't get paid for it.
Gotta keep it 100.
Nah, man. I've done it though, you know what I'm saying? To old ass songs. Like I guess Rod did it too though, but
yeah. It's all good though.
I ain't get caught. I guess I ain't mainstream like him yet.
Yeah, man. But dog, this, you know.
I know exactly what you mean though. In a way too, but it's been on shit that like but no,
I ain't the only
it's
one.
been on shit that like nobody heard. So like it might have been a song that I did a long time ago that like nobody heard. And then the bit like jump on this trap room real quick. And then jump on this trap room real quick. And I'm hearing the beat, I'm hearing the BPM, I'm hearing the hi-hats. I'm like, man, this shit kind of a slide on this bitch if I just slide this motherfucker real quick. I mean, nobody really heard that. I kind of just like did that on the humbug real quick.
Yeah.
So, but never on some shit that like everybody heard. And me personally, me being at that level that he's at, I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
you know
yeah. For the sake of the guest feature thing, I wouldn't do it. I don't know. I wouldn't feel right going through the whole process of saying the verse over again anyway, because I'd be like, bitch, I said that already.
My man got a whole 6 bars from somebody. Like, damn.
Yeah.
What I would say
Rod
to that,
Wave,
bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. But see, the thing is, he can create. Yeah. I know he can create because I heard a song with him just being creative and not doing.
Oh yeah, he could create for sure.
Yeah.
When he's doing that shit, he's just doing that shit to pay homage to like this song and the artist. And he's kind of like doing a whole new rendition of that song.
Right. So it's not a matter of ability.
He's not doing it for lack of creativity.
Right.
No.
He's doing it more to pay homage and to, like I said, make a new rendition of the song.
Yeah, he puts his own
without
flow
Rod
to it
Wave, without Rod Wave saying redoing a bunch of these songs, and we like him when he redoes them, we would never heard these songs in this light. You know what I'm saying? With his tempo and that kind of shit, it kind of just stayed the way that artist did it. So I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I have no problem with it either.
Because he showed me he can be creative and not do it. When he's not doing it, he's saying he's just as raw. So it's not like he needs it. He's just doing
it. I ain't gonna lie, nobody cared what he was doing until somebody put him out.
Yeah.
Nobody cared, not even Boosie. He ain't even care until somebody said that he recreated everything, and then Boosie started to be like, "Hey man, he on my shit. I want some piece of that."
I can't do it online like that. I can't do it because I have kids and shit, you know? Like I got homeboys, I got elders, I got OGs that'll be like, OG, what's up? Hey, man, I see you online, man, crying about a little bread, man. You making all this, what's happening, man? Why you making the city look like that? Man, what's going on with you? But I got a big cousin that'll be like, bro, you look like a little, you know, I can't do it.
Yeah. Cut
I
that.
can't do
Cut
it.
it.
Yeah, I got people that'll have me deleting that shit within the first 5 minutes.
Hey, take that shit down.
Down.
For
Come on,
real.
kinfolk. Hit the
That's
man
real,
up,
bro.
dog. Hit bro line, dog. Hit bro line, bro.
That's real.
Yes, sir. So, so we're about to move on to this next subject here, right? So, number 3, we're gonna go right into it, man. You know it is February. It is Black History Month, so we are on segment 3, Black History Month, baby. So, man, I just got a list of different people that are very influential now. When it gets down to it, we have so many different other influential people. So you got, obviously, we Zoes, man. So we got some heroes of our own. You know what I mean? And
shouts out to that boy Toussaint.
You know what I'm saying? And these are all different parts of history, but it's no history is better than the other. It's all about the struggle, because the struggles that we had were definitely the same in different lights. And I feel like when it comes to Black History Month, we definitely want to share all the beautiful parts, as opposed to the tragedies. And
no, for sure.
It's definitely, it's definitely a big part of how we educate the world, because there's a lot of things that I feel are put in a negative light. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, we love the ratchet shit, but at the end of the day, it's like, man, we have a lot of other dynamic aspects to our culture, and I just wanted to go over a few of the people that I feel are very influential. And honestly, we got a Haitian on the list too, for sure.
Let's do
what I'm saying? We're gonna go through this list here. All right. So this one is a list that's from a place called Anscape, and it's 44 African Americans who shook up the world. All right. So I'm gonna go through some of the names here. Let's see what we have on the list here. Robert Abbott. Now, I'm gonna be straight up with you guys, man. There's some people that I personally don't even know. So, like, we got Robert Abbott. So he was founder of the Chicago Defender, which is a paper from that time. So this is from the 1870 to 1940. So, this is definitely big around that time, because having a paper around that time was pretty.
You was doing something, boy. You was somebody, bitch.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You were definitely doing something around that time.
You were uppity Negro.
Yeah, right. Now, as a sum, but like the fact of even doing that and having to be able to be a voice in a time where you weren't even considered a human being is a very big thing. So there we go. Robert Abbott. So we got Alvin Ailey. I'm not sure who he is either, but
I heard of him.
So he says founded Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater from 1931 to 1989.
Damn.
Okay.
58 years.
Yeah. So that's cool, because dance is a very big part of everything too. So like, I just honestly, me personally, there's a lot of different people, and I'll be straight up honest that there's some that I don't know. And there's one that's on the list, like Stokely Carmichael. He's a really good civil rights person, and he's not really spoken about like that, but he's definitely one of the people that was very integral, very charismatic person of his time. So, we got the GOAT. The champ is here.
We ain't even got to talk about that.
We ain't even got to know. The champ is here. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali, there's nothing in words that we can say that hasn't been said already, man.
Stood in the face of the government, looked them in their eyes, and told them, Why would I fight them? Them people ain't do nothing to me. Shit, you do more than me. Shit, you do more than me than they ever done to me. Why would I fight them? I gotta fight you every day. I wanna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit,
man.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, man. So Muhammad Ali, man. Will Smith did a great job in that movie. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, come on, man. Hell yeah, he did.
All right, so Richard Allen, preacher / abolitionist, former slave educator. I'm gonna go through a little bit faster, okay? So Maya Angelou, we all know Maya Angelou.
Come on.
Poet, activist. You know what I'm saying? Her words have touched many, you know? So we got Maya Angelou, Ella Baker. So let's see about, okay, so she was a civil rights activist between 1903 to 1986, okay? So Ella Baker's one that I've heard the name. I've heard her name, but I don't know much about her myself, but that's something to look into. So like, I'm gonna look back and take a look at some of these, because there's a lot of people on this list that they cover. So I'm gonna keep going. Got Ella Baker, James Baldwin. That's my boy right there. Yeah, especially since you're a writer, you know what I mean? James Baldwin is a very prolific writer, very charismatic writer. He really looks you in the face with it, man.
Yeah.
Like the way that he goes about explaining America, it's like if you can't understand what James Baldwin is saying, you're not a human being. You lack humanity.
Yeah,
he's breaking it down in the most plainest English that you can break it down.
His cadence, the way he talked, I loved it, bro.
I loved it. You know what I mean? So it's James Baldwin. Then they've got the Zoe right here in the building.
There we go. Go Puerto Rico.
Jean-Michel and Puerto Rico too. Yep. Yeah. Zoe and Puerto Rican. You got Jean-Michel Basquiat.
Yep.
Everybody call him Basquiat, but it's Basquiat. So he is a painter. For those of you who don't know, Jean-Michel Basquiat is a painter that has outsold the likes of Andy Warhol. Him and Andy Warhol were literally neck and neck when it came down to artistry, selling a painting that cost $125 million. Come
on, man.
You know what I mean?
Shouts out to my boy. Shouts out to Sabo, man. Shouts out to Sabo.
Yes, sir. Same old, you know what I'm saying?
Same old.
Got same old in the building. Yeah.
Same old. That's what it was, my boy.
That's funny you say that though, because that's what he did start as. Jean-Michel, he started off as a graffiti artist over in New York, and he called himself Samo, and that was what he used to do. He got known for tagging the city, but he would tag the city with very prolific and very thoughtful things to make you think. Some things were very graphic, even in its nature with the way he brought it, but it was ugly, it was real. And he made a reputation doing that and eventually ventured into being a painter. And he also went and met up with Andy Warhol in the prime while Andy Warhol was a big star.
Man,
which, if you know,
I feel away.
You know?
I feel away about that, bro. I feel away about that.
Okay. We'll get into that. Why?
Oh, it's been fishy. Wow. I feel away, dog. With Andy and shit, and then all of a sudden he just dies. Oh, overdose? Like, I don't know.
Damn, but you know what? I never looked at that. I mean, he was definitely around those elites by that time.
Come on, bro. Come on. He just died.
You know,
suicide. Come on.
Nah, it was actually a heroin overdose. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately,
dog. That's basically suicide, bro. You going out like that, and I don't think brother was going out like that.
Yeah, man.
Or the cover story, suicide.
Come on, bro. Exactly.
So, nah, it was definitely deemed an overdose in its time.
Yeah.
But he definitely overdosed. But like, you know, who knows what the deep rooted things were with that? You know what I mean?
Man.
But like, you know,
sounds almost fishy, like with Michael Jackson situation.
Oh
Whitney
yeah, definitely.
Whitney Houston, it's just too many, man. It's just too much, bro.
Definitely. And that's the thing about it, but that's the crazy thing about it. You see why the drugs mess people up, because it makes it easy for someone, if they did want to take you out, it'd be easy for them to do it if you were a drug addict.
How we even know, bro? How we even know bro was a drug addict in the first place?
Oh no, we know for sure he definitely was on that stuff. Like that's
Did he ever get caught with it?
Nigga did it all the time, type of shit. Spent money on it like heavily. He got rich and got more of it when he got rich. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a millionaire by that time. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't even want to talk about the negative aspects of his life, to be honest.
That's my boy, guys. Man. I love his
Honestly,
art,
I don't even want to talk about that. We didn't even want to bring that up. We talking about greatness right now.
Time.
Yeah, let's talk about greatness. Man. But so let's get back to the greatness of this man. This dude also made one of the earliest hip hop records, because people make it. The thing about it is, like, Jean-Michel Basquiat came out around the hip hop era. He had made there's a tape which is probably worth a whole lot of money now, of him making some hip hop records back in the day. And this is around the early conceptions of hip hop. So whoever has those tapes are worth tons of money. You know what I mean? His paintings are already worth enough money already, but the fact that those tapes,
I like his paintings.
I wouldn't be surprised Jay-Z has them.
Yeah, right. Jay-Z.
Nah, for real though.
Be him.
It wouldn't be surprising until Jay-Z had him.
Yeah, right. So, you know, well, we know where Weeknd got his hair from.
Come on now. We know where Jay-Z got his hair from.
Facts. Jay-Z got his old image. Is taking this man's whole image now.
Yeah, with the tie and everything. Damn, nigga. He looked like Jay-Z right now, nigga. If nobody knew who he was, they'd be like,
nah, Jay-Z look like Basquiat, bro. Get it right. Don't get it twisted.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Yeah, Jay-Z looks like Basquiat.
Look at the way he even tried to freeform his dreads. Look at his dreads at the beginning. He even tried to like form like Basquiat.
How you gonna be rich and get doo-doo dreads, nigga? What the fuck?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everything was after this nigga right here.
If I was as rich as Jay-Z, I would have the most pristine dreads a nigga ever seen, bro.
But when you
clean as shit, why you?
Yeah, you will see it glimmering from a mile away, nigga. You will see these wicks glimmering from a mile away, bitch. In the Florida,
you are legit a billionaire, my nigga.
I can't lie. I'm out here like Bob. My shit was like that. I'm out here like Bob. I can't even hold you.
You feel me?
My shit will be big. My shit will be nice, but my shit will be big.
Yo, speaking of Bob, I want to do a thing at one point where we go out and see the Bob Marley movie, and go do that, because I got that show Real to Real.
There's a new one?
Yeah, there's gonna be a real one. That's a movie that I'm gonna go out to the theaters to watch. I'll watch the Bob Marley biopic in the theaters, my dog.
Come on, I watch everything on Bob Marley, bro. Everything that's ever been about.
Yeah, they've been working on one for years, but even the Sons were like, they finally got it. They didn't do it because they didn't do it right. So they supposedly said they got it done right this time.
I speak to Rohan every so often.
Rohan Marley?
He be in my Twitter space, bro.
You know who be around a lot too. In Miami is Kamani Marley be around there a lot. Damian Marley, they be in Miami a lot.
You know, it's funny.
Rohan played for the Hurricanes. Rohan played for the Hurricanes, so we have Twitter spaces on Twitter all the time. He's always casually in there, bro. He's in there all the time, talking and motivating. He's good people. He's a good dude.
I actually used to chill at the Marley script because I have a homeboy down in Miami. Yeah, his little cousin actually know the Marleys. He actually go to their house and make music with them and everything.
Yeah. Rohan, cool
people. Cool people, for real.
Cool, you see? Yep.
I feel that. All right, so we're going to move on to the list here. We got, so we have Mary McLeod Bethune, First Lady of the Struggle. All right, civil rights activist and educator from 1876 to 1955. We have Shirley Chisholm.
She was fierce, that lady right there, boy.
So, is there anything?
Fierce.
Okay. So let's see. She was a politician. Well, she worked in Congress. She's worked in Congress. She was first black woman elected to the U.S. Congress, representing New York's 12th district for 7 terms from 1969 to 1983. Okay, nice. See, there's a lot of people that I don't know, man, and I'm definitely gonna have to come and brush up on.
You gotta go look at her speeches, boy.
Yeah, and don't fault me for it, but honestly, I can't stand when people do that anyway. It's not a competition, some people be like, "Oh, you don't know who that is." I really don't,
bro.
Nah,
man.
But at the end of the day,
you're human, bro.
Yeah, man. We got so much shit, bro.
Yeah, and there's so many. And the thing about it is, there's so many.
It wasn't available to us, dude. It wasn't available to us.
Yeah, right.
Not like they teach us this shit in school.
None of these people I've seen in school, for real. Exactly. That's a really good point. So Benjamin O. Davis Sr., because he led the fight against enemies and former, so he was a general officer, first African American and general for the U.S. Army, battled segregation by developing and implementing plans for the limited desegregation of the U.S. combat services in Europe in World War II. All right, so he was born in Chicago, Howard University, educated. All right, so that's really big too, because think about it, man.
He was up against it, man.
Yeah, because think about it, man. You want to know why brothers went into the army? They went into the army because they would try to make us seem like we were some lazy cats. So it's like, you're not being a true American. So cats should be like, yo, I'm gonna go ride into the army. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come represent that. And it's like they go and do that only to go serve just like the regular, and just like anybody would, and don't get the same treatment that somebody would that served. And that's a whole nother subject for another time. But it's like,
I appreciate his service, boy. He did it
right.
Very well.
Right. So, when it comes down to it, some folks might bring up the fact of, when we talk about certain issues, like, regarding race or whatnot, they might bring up the whole fact of, the troops and things like that. But it's like, you got to look at the fact of how many troops and how many people were serving this country and didn't get treated that way. But that right there is a part of a bigger problem with veterans in general.
Oh, for sure.
That right there is definitely an outcry that is definitely very common. And, people that have definitely done that definitely deserve to have a better life after it, man. You fucking traumatized, man.
Them boys should be treated like heroes. Them boys should have NFL
salaries, right? Ain't that crazy? The heroes aren't getting treated like heroes. The teachers aren't getting treated.
Have NFL salaries, man. Them boys should be big balling when they come home.
Yeah, man, it's one of those things that make you shake your head.
The people that protect our home and the people that guide our future get paid chump change.
For real. Yeah. Dude, you know how much cops make? Cops don't make a lot of money, man.
No?
Man, my brother-in-law cop, bro.
They don't make a lot. You know what I'm saying? I be doing this a security thing. There's some cats that be in security that were ex-cops. They're like, man, I like it better doing this shit. And I ain't got a motherfucker risk my life for this shit. You feel me? So I totally understand where people are coming from with that. So shout out to Benjamin O. Davis Sr. Good to find out about you. Because that's a really big thing, because we want to get treated just like any other man. You just wanted to be treated just like any other man that has served and done the things that consider you to be American. If we are Americans as you claim, this is what you have to do. You got to treat those people that same way. So now he had to fight those. So the reason why we're able to have what we have now and be able to do that is for people like him, like this guy right here, who actually made that fight. Because the problem is with the world is that some people get comfortable in their wrongdoing or comfortable with things being the way it is. And, I'm not saying you could change the world, but you could definitely control how you treat people, man.
For sure.
That's my sentiment. So I'm going to move on to the next one. We have Frederick Douglass, of course, legend.
OG.
You know what I'm saying? Abolitionist / author, a free person among slaves, Frederick Douglass. Dr. Umar Johnson is actually the same bloodline as Frederick Douglass as well. he's definitely one of the newer people of this time that is definitely, you know, holding it down and fighting the good fight, man, because you get a lot of flack for doing that stuff, and you're gonna get misinterpreted in every way and fashion. So I gotta give my props to people that
at least he's trying,
go
man.
against the grain. He go against the grain.
He's trying. He's trying though, dude. Shit,
and he ain't perfect too. And he a man, you know. There was one time they tried to get him with this whole thing with him talking to a stripper. So what? Even if he was, you know what I'm saying? It's like he a man, bruh. Martin Luther King was a man, bruh. You can't sit here and deify these people like they're gods.
Muhammad Ali. That nigga had a whole bunch of kids. You seen the movie?
Right. You can't deify these people like they're gods and act like they can't make a mistake, like they're not human beings without flaws. Yeah, they got flaws, and you know, those things are part of the story as well. So like, yeah. So shout out to Frederick Douglass. All right. So we got Dr. Charles Drew, became True Blood pioneer. He's a physician. All right. So let's see here. He revolutionized the understanding of plasma, the liquid portion of blood without cells. So he's a researcher and surgeon. Nice. All right, so I'm going to keep going because I don't want to spend too much time. I want to be able to get to these next subjects as well. So we got W.E.B. Du Bois. You already know how he is. You know what I'm saying? Some people might consider him uppity. Some people might consider him a legend. There was two different ways people might have seen W.E.B. Du Bois. But
good people though, but he had to be what he had to be at that time. Yeah,
exactly. And very multifaceted person. Sociologist, writer and activist. Excuse me, got the hiccups. All right, so
Duke Ellington,
man, the embodiment of jazz, composer, band leader, from 1899 to 1974. That's a nice long life, brother. You know, jazz soul musician, Motown provided aspirational soundtracks for the civil rights movement. Huh? Yeah, what's up?
They got if you ever watched the show Big Mouth on Netflix.
Yeah.
They got him on there. They got his likeness on there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Duke Ellington.
He definitely has a very unique thing that stands out about him, you know what I mean? Like how, you know,
was that boy.
Yeah, but I'm even saying like even aesthetic wise. Just like Louis Armstrong or Satchmo, you know what I'm saying? Satchmo he has a presence about him that you can't deny.
Yeah.
And you just know it's him, you know? So Aretha, baby. Aretha Franklin. Is there anything I need to say that hasn't been said, man? She's the queen. We got Aretha. We got mad love for you, Aretha. All right. So we're going to move on to here. We got the GOAT, Jimi Hendrix, the god of guitar. You know what I'm saying? He have set the tone, you know, for many of the artists of our time. And, you know, the reason why we want to bring this to some people may have never heard these people. So some of the younger people out here, these are some of the people that have influenced all different walks of life. Jimi Hendrix influenced the guitar and rock and roll world in a way that many people haven't. And he was such a force of nature. There's people that I feel are artists, and then there's people that I feel are a force of nature. And Jimmy was definitely a big burst of fucking lightning in the late 60s. And his guitar playing, which I hope you realize his whole span was 3 years of all the stuff that happened. He fit all that in 3 years, and his legend still lives on to this day. So shout out to Mr.
Overdose. Another overdose. I don't like that.
I don't like that either. There's some conspiracy theories about that as well.
I don't like that.
So we got Zora Neale. All right. Yeah, man, there's some things about that. So Zora Neale Hurston, all right, novelist and writer. So we have Jesse Jackson, civil rights activist and politician. We have Michael Jackson. We get into the Jackson side, huh?
There we go.
We already know. Is there anything that we don't know?
Jackson clan.
You know what I'm saying?
The GOAT. I mean, listen, man, he was so powerful. They had to do what they had to do to him.
Yeah, man. That's good because powerful. We're gonna bring that up a little bit later. We're gonna bring that up.
There's no way that you're gonna let him walk the earth being what he was and let him go unscathed. You couldn't. He could have ruled. He could have ruled. He could have ruled the world, man. You can't let that boy.
He was ruling the world at one point.
Yeah, you can't. You can't just let him just. No, you can't.
I feel that.
Especially not a black man.
Yeah, they had to do what they had to do with the GOAT. My favorite. He's my favorite entertainer of all time. Yeah. They had to because there's. I mean, bro, it was no matter. I mean, dog, I mean, they say how they say like Taylor Swift could have swayed the presidency right now with a couple percentage of the votes. I always tell people, and this is true. If Michael Jackson would have ran for president, he would have won.
Yeah.
In 1988.
Hold up. If Michael Jackson ran for president of the world, he'd win.
He'd have won.
Let's get this. Let's get this straight.
I'm here to make an announcement. I just want to see if you guys can cash your votes in at the United States government and tell them that you just want me to be the president of the world. Oh my God.
Hey. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my dad. I don't want to thank my dad. I don't want to thank my dad.
They need chips for all bro, they need chips for these ballots, the amount of ballots, the ballots that they would have from all over the world. They just showed that shit on the news. You'd have thought they was lying. No way.
So, if there's anybody that we consider the GOAT, it might have started with Michael Jackson.
He's the best. He was the greatest. He had the most influence.
Oh, we're going to the GOAT section. We got Jay-Z. Jay-Z's in the GOAT section.
He's up
Ain't
there.
nothing else that we can say that hasn't been said. He's definitely earned his keep. He's definitely done a lot of things that have influenced the world. And, you already know what it is. Some people have different views, this and that towards him. But I can't take away the fact of what he's done for hip-hop entrepreneurship at all. So
he lived the longest. Too.
Yeah.
I get that.
So all right. So we have Jay, and we have Katherine Johnson, mathematician and physician. All right. This is beautiful. This is Katherine Johnson. You ever seen that movie, Hidden Figures with Taraji?
Mm-hmm.
Taraji, I call her Taraji. Put some respect on her name. Taraji P. Put some respect on her name. Henson, dog.
Henson, yeah.
Pay that girl, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? Taraji done fucking went hard in the paint. And every role, she put like her everything.
When I heard that shit was sad as fuck.
Yeah, she put her everything in, everything that she do. So put some name on, put some respect on Taraji P name for real.
It's not only her, it's all black entertainers.
Yeah, I know.
It
is.
It is. All of us, bro. Like Michael B. Jordan gonna do a movie with somebody else, bro. He gonna do a movie with not even anyone big. He can do a movie with Chris Hemsworth, the guy who plays Thor.
Yeah.
That nigga finna kill Michael B. Jordan's pay. And they're gonna play in the same role, they get the same amount of screen time. That boy finna get like 40 mil. Michael B. Jordan might see 5.
Matter of fact, Michael B could be the main star and Chris Hemsworth could be the co-star, and Chris would probably still get more money.
Yep.
Yeah. It really be like that.
Yep.
So Katherine Johnson, so let's talk a little bit about her. So every American kid, by the time he or she reaches 4th grade, has studied the importance of the history of this country's space missions. The significance of NASA being able to send John Glenn around the Earth 3 successful times is well documented, well reported, and appropriately looked on as one of the more important gains in air and space. The critical nugget that always was missing was the unseen black female force that helped them get there. Thankfully, we know better. Katherine Johnson, 98, was a physicist and mathematician who helped launch the first use of digital electronic computers at NASA, the independent federal government agency that handles aerospace research, aeronautics, and the civilian space program. Her wisdom with numbers and accuracy was so highly regarded that her sign-off was paramount for NASA to modernize itself with the digital computers. Be clear, Johnson wasn't alone. Many black women were hired by NASA in the early 1950s to work in guidance and navigation department. Johnson came on board in 1953, a year before the civil rights movement kicked into high gear. And she initially worked in a pool of black women who were all performing math calculations, but it was Johnson who was plucked out of the pool to work with the male flight research team. It was Johnson who helped them calculate the orbit for 1969 Apollo 2 flight to the moon. And it was Johnson who co-authored 26 scientific papers, which NASA still looks to via its archive. Her story, our story, was told in grand Hollywood fashion. Oscar-nominated actor and Golden Globe winner Taraji P. Henson brought her to life in her big screen and critically acclaimed Hidden Figures. And Henson boldly helped to tell the story that so many of us never knew existed. Finally, Johnson is a genius, and she was a math prodigy when she was 14 years old, and she graduated from high school. 18 when she earned a double degree in math and French from the West Virginia State College, and she helped to integrate the graduate school of Western Virginia University, where she was one of the 3 black students and the lone woman after a Supreme Court ruling. Yes, she has a story worth telling in 2015. Then President Barack Obama awarded Johnson the Presidential Medal of Freedom for her pioneering work that led black women into the work, science, technology, and engineering and mathematics. Shout out to Katherine Johnson.
After this role, they should have upped my dog pay.
And you know it's crazy, because of her, there's actually this 16-year-old girl that's actually the youngest ever teacher in America, black girl.
Yep. Facts.
16, third grade 16. Teacher already.
Yeah, I go walk my daughter in the 3rd grade. It's a 16-year-old girl, she on a Starburst in class. With a Stanley Cup looking at me like, hi.
All right, so we're gonna move. All right. So let's move on to the next subject right here. We have Quincy Jones as well. Quincy Jones is definitely a legend in the game. Quincy Jones has probably been responsible for majority of the music that has been coming out probably since the 1950s soundtracks. He was Frank Sinatra's composer at some point. He actually has one of his rings.
Quincy was the boy.
You know what I'm saying?
We finna go through all these loot. We finna go through every single one of these.
I'm not going to read them all. I'm just going to fly through some of them. Yeah.
Boy.
So Quincy
Jones. I got to hit that saxophone, boy. I got to.
Yeah. So, all right. So we got Quincy Jones. You know, he done had it down in that. And so, yeah, no problem. So we got Quincy Jones. All I want to say about Quincy Jones, he was a composer. You know what I'm saying? And that's the craziest thing about it. Being a composer takes a lot of skill. You be able to know all these different instruments. It's really, really good to know. So I'm just keep it going. We're almost done. We got Michael Jordan, obviously the GOAT. We have Martin Luther King Jr. We know this for sure. Henrietta Lacks. That one's a pretty sad story that is something we'll talk about in another time. Malcolm X, the GOAT. You already know how that goes. Thurgood Marshall. Supreme Court.
You gotta know how that go. You gotta know how that go.
Right? Toni Morrison, playwright and novelist. Barack Obama, you already know what's the deal with that. Jesse Owens, you already know what's doing now.
Mr. Lightning, he was the first of the first, my boy. Set it off. He did that right in front of Hitler.
He did
right in front of Hitler.
Right in front of Hitler.
Do you know how you must have felt, bro? Do you know how you gotta feel? When you feel like your people are the best.
Oh man, that was a big smash on the Aryan ego.
And this dude just come out of nowhere with leather socks on and just
somebody that you don't consider human.
Right. That you didn't even consider.
Come out here moving like a machine on you.
For real, taking off on that ass. So we got Gordon Parks, photographer, musician, and director. All right, brought pictures to America. All right, we got Sidney Poitier. That's my dog.
That's the Zoe. He's Zoe too, huh?
I think he's French or something. He from one of those. He from one of the like Barbados. Let's see, where he from?
Well, probably Martinique.
He's from Bahamas, and his people are from Haiti. I know about Sidney. Come on, listen to that last name.
Yeah, Poitier.
Oh yeah, exactly. I thought that nigga looked
now.
You know why? That nigga looked like my dad. That's why I always used to be like, Be honest with you, he look like my old boy.
His name is Sydney, Cruz. He's a Zoe named Sydney.
Sydney.
Yeah, my uncle. My uncle named Sydney.
Sydney, yeah, my cousin. Sydney. Yeah. So let's see.
With a French last name.
So we gotta figure this out. Where is Sidney Poitier from?
He's from Bahamas, so his parents are from Haiti.
Oh, okay.
They got to the Bahamas. Yeah.
His people was from Haiti, though?
His people from Haiti, kid. He's from Bahamas, and his last name's Poitier.
Okay, shit. I did not know this, dog. I always thought he was
knows
a
this. Okay. He knows this. He said this himself.
Okay.
I'm Haitian.
See,
my people are from Bahamas.
Okay, see, that's where I got confused because I knew it was because I always thought he was Haitian in every sense. Everything about him Haitian. Features everything he is Zoe. But I thought
everything
it was because
about this man said he is Zoe.
Zoe, everything. Down to the name, everything. But I thought
the way he stands in his body language. He's a Haitian dude.
Look at him right now. Look at his face right now. He about to say something real smug to you in his face.
Come on, that's my tonton.
Why you gonna do that?
That's my tonton, kid.
Look at his face right now. He about to say something.
That's my tonton Christian, kid.
He about to suck his teeth at your ass. He about to suck his teeth and say something slick.
From the next
All right, so let's move on to the next one. We got Richard Pryor. You already know what's good.
King of comedy.
Yes, sir. That is the OG King of comedy. All right, so we got Richard Pryor, Jackie Robinson. I'm gonna go through a little bit faster. You already know Jackie Robinson, Sojourner Truth, abolitionist activist.
Sojourner Truth, man.
Harriet Tubman.
Sojourner Truth was the real deal.
Yeah, man. You know, so like
we're
gonna go. I'm gonna go
before her time.
We're gonna definitely get into this a little bit.
She was a feminist. She was a feminist. She was a black feminist. When they didn't even want to recognize any of us, let alone the black woman. So she was the GOAT.
Right.
Sojourner was the GOAT, man.
Okay, Sojourner Truth. See, that's a whole part of Black history that I haven't really got to, so I gotta understand that a little bit more. So
she came up. She was like the first line of black feminists. She made speeches. She did good. She did well.
So we got Harriet Tubman. We already know her significance.
That's the pit bull right there. That's the pit. That's the Cane Corso right there.
Cane Corso. Don't say that. Nah, yeah. So, but Harriet Tubman, she is definitely
Corso,
that's that fierceness right there that gets you where you need to get to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's that fierceness that changes the course of history. So, all right. So from Harriet Tubman, we got Madam C.J. Walker.
Yes,
you know what I mean? When it comes to the hair game, you already know what it come down to when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, there are a lot of black women right now should have Madam C.J. Walker tattoos.
It's for real though.
Madam C.J. Walker tattoos, dude.
All right. So there's Madam C.J. Walker, Booker T. Washington, educator, civil rights.
Controversial too. He's controversial too.
Yes, sir.
He was one of them uppity ones. Half and half. He had some.
Yeah,
Look at him.
Look at his face.
Look at him. If you can't tell, you know what I'm talking about, Max. You know what I'm talking about, Max.
Hell yeah.
His face is saying that they put him just like they could have gave him any face, but they had to give him the whole "I'm better than your face."
Yeah.
I'm smarter than your face.
Yeah, he was one of the ones, boy.
The Uncle Tom.
Yo, oh damn, bro.
He was one of the ones that he'll tell you, sit your black ass down.
Yeah. Then what they used to call the house nigga.
Yeah, bro. He was one of them.
So we got Ida B. Wells. She's like, she was part of the Fourth Estate, pushing within to make it. See, so she's a journalist, civil rights activist. All right. Ida B. Wells. I definitely heard her too. Serena Williams. You already know what the deal is. All right. August Wilson is a playwright as well. And then we have Oprah Winfrey. You know what I mean? We know if you don't know who Oprah is, then there's something wrong with you. Stevie Wonder. You already know Stevie Wonder is the GOAT. He has made so many people happy. He is He is inspired so many freaking people.
Master of the keys, man.
Master of the keys, master of music, period. Have you ever watched those YouTube videos where they show the rundown of how Stevie Wonder makes music? It blows your mind. He's a master of his craft, definitely. So, all right. So we're gonna move on to the next subject right now. This is, Black history. All right. So, I know it was a lot, but I just wanted to go through some of them. Yes, sir.
Question: was there a blind blues player or a jazz player?
What, from back in the day?
Yeah, like a legendary.
I don't know.
Wasn't there like a legendary blues player that was blind as well?
Ray Charles.
Other than Ray Charles?
That's who I'm probably thinking of. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Ray Charles back. Yeah. So, all right. So there we have it, guys. I appreciate you guys taking some time with me through that. It's kind of hard doing public reading. I haven't done it in a long time.
44 or something. How many people?
44.
Whoa.
It should have been at least 100.
Oh, no. There's way more. There's way more, and there's way more, and this is more so speaking about America.
Right.
If you want to go there with regions, we can go there too. So that's a whole nother thing. So we got to also get into Black ancient history as well, which is a whole nother thing as well, because that's a history that is not even talked about as much, honestly. So we're gonna get at all. Yeah. So we're gonna get on to it. So our next subject right here is gonna be coming up, and I'm going to play a little clip to go along with it, and I'm just gonna play a quick little short commercial break so we can get back onto it. All right, guys, just give me a quick moment. I'm sorry. All right. No problem, guys. Let's do it.
Are you ready to express yourself in style? Introducing the LOOT Apparel and Music, the ultimate fusion of hip-hop and rock and roll cultures from around the world. Step into our world and discover a collection that speaks volumes, celebrating the music and fashion that moves us all. Whether you're a trendsetter or a rebel, the LOOT has got you covered. From bold graphic tees and dress shirts to sleek women's wear, we've got the perfect attire to amplify your individuality. Because at the LOOT, we believe in embracing the power of music. We unite the rhythms of hip-hop and rock, transcending borders and inspiring a global community of passionate souls. And here's the best part. Join our email list today and receive an exclusive 20% off your purchase, allowing you to rock the beat of your own drum without breaking the bank. So don't wait any longer. Dive into the LOOT's extraordinary collection and unlock the harmonious blend of hip-hop and rock in your wardrobe. No matter what country around the world you're from, we've got you covered. The LOOT Apparel and Music, where fashion meets the rhythm of your soul. Join us today and march to the beat of your own drum.
Sales have gone up 1,000% in 2 weeks. You see, Johnny, the crackhead, knows that a rocker is worth more dead than alive. Silly world, isn't it? I've done that.
So, all right. So what I want to talk about, we'll keep it nice and brief because, we're trying to get towards the end here. So right now, what I want to talk about a little bit is when it comes to these artists, there's a lot of artists out here that are definitely just passing away for no reason. You know what I mean? And, we're talking about the whole fact of the catalogs. There's a lot of people's catalogs of music that were, we all conspire to think that they passed away because of it. You know what I mean? So, for one, there's like the whole factor of, say, like Michael Jackson or Prince. A lot of their music started to take off around the time that they passed, and their timely passing. So what I've happened to see a lot is that trend of a lot of rappers passing away or artists passing away due to the fact of their catalogs, because it's like as soon as they pass away, you see a new release. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, like they call the Prometheus albums and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's posthumous albums like
Yeah. Honestly, for me, if there were, let's say there were tracks that the artist already made, he had them sitting, and let's say he already said he was planning on releasing them, and they just threw it together into a mixtape or album, saying, "Look, this is something that he had in the works that he was already planning on releasing. He or she, they're already planning on releasing, and to the world, it just so due to unfortunate situations, they weren't able to do it the way they wanted, but." We're gonna try to give up one last dying wish for them to, release this for them, type of thing. That is straight, but the ones where they actually trying to recreate the song for them, like there's unfinished tracks and they're trying to finish it for them.
Yeah,
that I don't even vibe, because essentially it's not the artist's actual work at that point. Now it's your twist of what you think he may have ran with.
Right? Because you never know what they're gonna do till they're completely done with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just feel like for me, it's like with the Biggie albums. You had Biggie's first two albums, and then they had that Born Again one that they put after he died. You just didn't sound right. You got Manny Fresh beats on there and shit. It's just like, no, I don't see Biggie rapping on the Manny Fresh beats. Like a, a Cash Money beat with Biggie on it.
It's like they're just assuming, because all right, this is the time Biggie was alive, and this is who was getting hot at that time. So they're just assuming Biggie was gonna work with these people and make a track together. It's like, nah, maybe what if Biggie wasn't vibing those tracks? Is
right? He made
that type of
right. That's funny you say that, because that's always been on my mind. I'm like, does Biggie even like any of these people? Would Biggie even like any of these people? Would Tupac even like any of these people that are featured on these songs? Would he have actually made those songs himself? And this is before the times of sending songs over on the internet.
Yeah. And then another thing, what I'll also say too is, because of those two passing, if those two were still alive, would music have transitioned the way it transitioned? Mm-hmm. Would it still be real rap?
Right.
Because we would still have the likes of the greatest two still competing, so everybody else would have to compete against those two. But since when they died, there was a void at the top.
Yep.
And with that void, created a new opening for a new sound.
That's so true. I feel like, that's kind of like where we got like a Jay-Z. I feel like Jay-Z came in and filled a certain void that was there. You know what I mean? And it's kind of what it is, though. When it comes to like this, what you consider to be the top, there's a top, and then there's somebody that kind of like knocks someone off the top, or there's a runner-up to the top, or there's just a certain series of a Rushmore of artists at the top. So that's very, that makes sense. So, that type of thing is definitely, it's an irritating thing. I can't vibe with those type of albums, man. And I just don't like the whole fact of rappers, people's worth not being worth it while they're here.
Yeah. It don't make sense how their fame blows up 2-3 times more after they're gone.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Why? The music was still there. What's the difference?
It's a whack ass concept, bro. So, all right. So we're gonna move on to the next subject, which is the approved celebrity. When it comes to this, I feel like when it comes to celebrities, I feel like sometimes celebrities, you see them on commercials where they're talking about something that I don't even think they believe in. You know what I mean? So it's like, what's up with that? I feel like it's a thing with society where people would like to have a celebrity tell them something for it to be valid.
Yes, that's the current society that we are in, where it's a popularity contest.
Yep.
Especially with social media, everybody wants the most likes, the most followers. So, because it's essentially, they feel like whoever has the most likes, the most followers, that's essentially, they're doing something right. So let me go listen to them just because of how many followers they got, not really understanding that they may have got their followers or likes from doing something dumb, doing something illegal. But it's just because of the fact that they got 200,000 followers. Oh no, they're doing something right.
Yeah, man. And that's what people look at, and that's all it really comes down to. And it's like, man, I just don't know, man. I just feel like when it comes down to it, like the hype has really definitely taken over the whole industry in a sense, man. So it's like, I don't know what people's intentions are anymore. It's just like, you know, when you see something that someone's doing, you don't know whether they're doing it for the bag or whether it's because they really believe in it, you know, or they're saying they believe in it, especially if they're actors, because it's like you get paid to act.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You make people cry when they really otherwise wouldn't be crying.
True.
So, I don't know. It's kind of been one of my things, man. I'm just kind of like, about.
When it comes to that, what I'll say is, it's funny. Just how you said actors get paid to make you cry, and you don't, and you wouldn't really, you'll say, can't really trust, like in a situation if they were talking about something touchy a lot of times, because sometimes you don't know if they're actually meaning what they say. They could just be acting. Because essentially, some people literally just get, like, they'll be in the streets and they get bombarded by paparazzi, and they just want paparazzi to get away, so they just say whatever. Or sometimes because of whoever they're signed to, they have to say these certain words, because if not, it'll go against their contract or whoever they're signed to. So essentially, you'll say almost like they sold their soul.
Exactly. Because, so like, yeah, if something that you work for is controlling your aspects when you're not at work, then it's controlling you, because it's like, come on, you're at work, you're doing this, no matter where you are, you're just constantly at work.
Yeah, exactly.
And to me, that's kind of like, that's damn near a slave, I guess.
Yeah, it's a form of it, because essentially you can't speak for yourself.
Right.
So if you can't speak for yourself and somebody must always speak for you, that means you're own. Yeah,
for real.
Simply as that.
Yeah, man. And it just gets corny after a while, man. I used to love watching The Rock, but then that's like, now it's like, I used to like watching The Rock, the actor The Rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's like, it's one of those things where they just put him in everything so much, and it's like, I like the character, but when I see a character put in roles and the roles don't really make sense, they're just there because they're the hot shit at the time, or which The Rock has definitely stuck around for some generations, but it's like, you know, he's become very mainstream in that point, and it's cool to get to that level of success, but I feel like sometimes you lose a bit of the substance along the way.
Yeah, because I think I kind of get what you're saying, because I remember I'll see him like make some inspirational videos on YouTube or on IG or whatever, and at times it's just like I'll see it and I get like it's supposed to be a good example, or it's supposed to be good advice that you're giving out, but just like how you're saying with it being an actor, how do I know this is not just for show? Like it's different if I hear, I guess, from, you say, a pro athlete about working out, going to the gym, compared to somebody like The Rock. How do I know you're just not trying to promote something?
Exactly. Who knows? You know? And it's like, think about it. When you live in the social media era where everybody's like, hey, look at me. Buy my shit. Buy my shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, for me, that was my thing, Max. When it came to the content thing, I always wanted to kind of do it, but I'm like, I don't want to do it if I have to sit here for one, sell controversy. You know what I mean? I don't want to sell controversy to do it. I don't want to sit here and, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to sit there and put a bunch of nonsense and garbage out there just for the sake of putting something out. I don't want to sit there and make funny videos. If I'm not happy, I'm not happy. I'm not going to go and make some video. Hey, look at me. You ever seen those videos like where it's like TikToker that ends up offing himself and they're like that kind of guy all the fucking time on camera? Like,
oh, I don't be on TikTok.
No. It's not that I be on TikTok. It's just that I go on YouTube sometimes, and then you hear the stories of some TikToker. I don't know who the TikToker is, but he's a TikToker that he has to keep this face on all the time, and then it's all about the image and the lifestyle. And the next thing you know, they overdose or some crazy shit happen because they're living up to this image of I gotta be happy. I gotta put on the act now.
Yeah, I know exactly.
That shit.
Like I think is a YouTuber actually named what's his name? I Speed something. I Show Speed or some shit. He's a young black kid, but you can tell that a lot of time it's a lot of stuff that he does. Like one time he got swatted by the police because I think he joked around with one of his people on his stream as basically dared him, said that they wouldn't do it, and he actually got literally see like 5 or 6 cops pull up to his crib, bust his door in because he wants to live up to what like to his persona or the validation of his fans.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just being real, like why go do all that dumb shit just for for a couple likes, a couple views.
Right. And then it gets even worse because you get some people that when it comes to that like shit, like even worse things happen. Like that Tyrone dude was out there bothering everybody, and then somebody shot that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out here messing around with people and pranking people in the real world and expect there not to be consequences at some point.
Facts.
Somebody might have had a bad day. Somebody might have had somebody looking for him, and you might have looked like the nigga that was looking for him. So he gonna be like, react late, shoot first, ask later. Cause
I rather shoot first than and find out later I made a mistake than don't shoot and come to find out I was supposed to shoot that guy because that's who is coming after me, threaten my life.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right. You notice that's the thing that we don't really do. We don't play the whole pranking thing. Like we don't be like, "Hey, what's up, bro? Kick you in the nuts," type of shit. Hell no, nigga.
You asked to get whooped. You asked to get jumped if you do some shit like that.
Yeah, man.
Like why? Especially in that type of like, when I see those type of pranks, like what sense is? Don't get me wrong. There's one thing where it's a little small scare.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if you've seen the prank videos where it'll be a guy, he'll be dressed up like as a bush, and people walk past him, and he just literally just a little jump scare as they're walking past him.
Yeah.
He don't touch them. He don't do nothing. That's all he do.
Yeah,
that's fine. That I see as an innocent prank.
Right, but still, there's certain, depending on what that person is going through or in the environment that you're going into, if you do something like that, then be mad if somebody knock you upside your head.
Oh no, that I agree to as well.
Because some places they ain't got time for that shit. There's already enough tension going on. You go into a neighborhood that you don't know the history, you don't know what the fuck, you don't know what the hell, who got beef with who, who might be waiting for a nigga to pull up on them. You don't know. You don't do stupid shit like that. That shit's retarded. And if something happened bad to you, it is what it is because you played stupid game, got the prize to go with it. So
I agree.
Yeah, it's just, I like the pranking thing sometimes, but like I feel like pranking and doing the whole pranking and doing all that stuff, it just get a little old to me. You know what I mean? It get old to me like niggas wearing dresses, man.
That's
like all these niggas out here wearing dresses and drag to make a funny video is just lame to me now.
That, it's crazy. That is because of Hollywood.
I know.
Because of it's something that the reason why the likes of Cat Williams and the likes of Dave Chappelle were having issues with their careers is because they didn't want to submit to Hollywood to wearing being a black comedian in a dress,
right?
Or being a comedian in a dress for that matter. Because I don't know if you noticed, there's a lot of great comedians at some point in time they wore a dress.
Even Richard Pryor, even a lot of these cats did. There's a whole list. You see how we went on that whole list of actors, like this whole list of Black history.
Yeah,
folks, there could be a whole list of people that are wearing the dress.
Yeah,
that's so true.
what Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams both realize is that essentially when you wear essentially throwing on that dress is almost essentially selling your soul. That's the deal.
Yeah, it's public humiliation.
Yes.
Humiliation, compromising decisions, blackmail.
Exactly.
For sure. You know what's up, man. You're young, but you ain't dumb.
Facts. Yeah, not gonna fool me with that. It is because it especially to me with somebody like Dave Chappelle, how you go from being the number one comedian in the world to just damn near falling off the planet. They're calling you a crackhead.
Yeah.
You had your own TV show every night. You know, shit going doing numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Just for it to get out of nowhere, just drop. Oh, and he's a crackhead. He's this, he's that. All of a sudden.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. But it's like, yeah, the thing about it, it's funny. The fact that Cat Williams brought that up, that actually made it to where, the fact that Cat Williams brought it up, he definitely verified what Dave Chappelle was saying, because, Dave Chappelle, oh, you're on, and now look at it. Doesn't it look weak now? Because it's like, oh, you run away from something. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, you're on crack. Oh, no. Oh, well, this and this and this. So it's like now seeing it happen with Cat Williams is like, that's what they did to him too. They're like, oh, okay, you're crazy. Well, if that's the case, no, you're on crack. Oh, so now it looks weak because it's like, oh, nigga, this is what they do now.
Yep.
So
it's
that's
a same playbook.
Yeah, this is how it's looking to me.
And even then, Cat Williams even told you something, said even something new in the interview where he was saying there's another deal that they're doing now where if you agree, you get a light-skinned wife or like a bimbo light-skinned wife that doesn't talk.
Yeah.
See,
I haven't. That one is a trend I haven't seen yet, so I don't know. But
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say the bimbo part, but they are all light skinned, brown. They're like the dark. They're black women, but all of light skinned shade, like tan skin color. And outside of being next to their husbands, I have never seen any of these women before.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they're actually women, because I don't know what the fuck be going on with these niggas nowadays.
That is true.
You seen the the thing with those rappers, the rapper with his trans girlfriend, dude. I'm not trying to knock it, but I'm just like, I just saw the Huey from Boondocks, like, nigga, you can't. He trying to verify, like, I'm so hard, dog. You don't know what real love is, dog.
Nah, nigga, you
I guess I don't.
I know, facts.
I don't.
I really don't.
Prison love, I don't know.
At all. All the love I know is fake.
Can't say I do.
I know that storybook shit, the one that they tell us kids, the little stories. That's all I know, apparently.
I'm just like, yo, cuz. Yo, do you realize how crazy the dating game is nowadays? Nigga gotta do an Adam Apple check and everything, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Adam Apples, check the hands.
And you
ask
say
a birth certificate, ask the baby pictures.
What, bitch? Bitch better show up to the date with the baby pictures. You better show up to your date with show up to the date with baby pictures. Yo, imagine if a chick came up to you and she showed up with baby pictures. I'd just be like, what the fuck's going on? I'd be like, yo.
Nah,
I'd be like, yo. I'd be like, is this what the world's come to?
I gotta go deep search. You got one when you in the bathtub? It's like,
I'm like, nah, bro.
It's crazy to say, as it sounds sick, but you gotta do what you gotta do just to verify that you actually talking to a full-born female.
But my whole thing at the end of the day, this is the fact of the matter. If she came up to you, she's just knowing that this is what this has to do with. She's like coming up to you like, yes, I'm a real bitch. Yes, I am. I really am. I really am a real woman, okay? But like, who cares about that? But my whole thing about it, dog, is just like, bro, when it comes to it, it's like, bro, you just gotta be careful, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because you just gotta be careful, bro. You know, for me, it's like, if that's the case, if that's what you do what you do. But just don't be deceitful about it. Because I'm sorry, my nigga. I'm liable to go fucking.
Yeah.
I might turn into Norman Bates if you fucking try and catfish me, bitch. I'm gonna be mad. The fuck? I'm sorry.
Have you seen the one where there's actually I don't know if it was on IG or YouTube or wherever I seen it, but it was basically a tranny that was she dated the guy. I guess met up on him on some social media, and she was playing as a girl. She said she was a girl from the beginning, and she and then on one day she posts. I guess she made a post saying, "Should I tell him that I was born a man?" type of shit. And I guess she finally did it. The very next post you see, dude's face is all swollen up. He got beat the fuck up.
Oh, really?
Dude boxed him up.
See, but that's the thing, dog. She could have.
Exactly.
Could have been straight up about the shit. Cause it's like, come on, man. It's like, for me, it's just the thing about it. Don't deceive. And then when it comes to anybody, just don't deceive people, bro.
You're gonna find some people that's with that.
That's what I'm saying. Go to a nightclub where they about that life. Find it in abundance. But if you're trying to coerce someone that's not about that, I feel like that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. You know, it's wrong. And if you, because I'm not against somebody just beating up somebody just because they're gay or anything like that. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't like them, but you don't mean you got to beat them up or do anything like that. But if a motherfucker gonna sit there and try and deceive me, and I touch a pair of nuts, I'm probably gonna fucking hurt you. I'm probably gonna strike you. I'm sorry.
That's where the ass whooping is deserved.
Yeah, because you deceived me.
Yeah.
You betrayed me.
That's where the ass whooping is deserved at that point. Because it'd be one thing if you told it from the jump. You said, you know, and the dude still went along with it. And then if he got mad, that's up to him.
Yeah, bro.
But if you know the dude only is straight females that were born females, and that's all you mess with, and you're gonna do that type of shit, then I'm sorry, you deserve that ass whooping.
Yeah, dog, because you were being sneaky about it. You could have been like, yo, are you about that, da-da-da-da, and you would have got either accepted or rejected. But the fact of the matter is, like, being deceptive is like, yeah, I'm sorry, dog. And I'll say, and if somebody's trying to sit here and take my words and chop it up and Fox News my words, people out there, I'm not saying that I'm going to strike anybody. I'm just saying that if you did try to deceive me in that way, and
don't get mad if you get chatted.
Don't get mad if it's a reaction. It's going to be a reaction like when the doctor hits you on the knee. The mallet. Like the doctor hits you on. No. I'm talking about the swiftness of the reaction. You know how your knee. You know how the doctor hits you on your knee and that reaction. Oh shit! Oh, fucked you up real quick. Sorry. So like, sorry. I'm just saying. It's one of them things, man. It's like, nah, bro. But anyways, I'm not trying to sit here and get on that subject like that because, you know, some people might be a little sensitive about it, but on some real shit though, don't be deceptive like that.
Nah, facts. That's all it is. Just keep it a buck. Because like I said, there's dudes nowadays that's about that.
There's a whole lane. There's a whole lane for that. So there's a whole lane for that. So here we go. All right. So we're on to the next subject. We are on to number 6. Hell to the FentyNaw-Naw Naw. Now, for those of you who don't know, there's been a big crisis lately with the fentanyl, and you know, a lot of people passed away from it. You know, celebrities alike. You know, Matt Miller's passed away due to fentanyl. You know, out where I live at, there was actually a big bust where they caught like 112 people on fentanyl. There were so many motherfuckers on that list you couldn't even tell, bro. Some of them I knew.
Why even create such a deadly substance? What's the point of it?
I want to know where the fuck it came from. Like, did you create that, or was that from the earth?
South America.
Okay, is fentanyl, is that something of the earth, or something that they process?
I have no idea. It
Yeah.
sounds like some
It
sound like some man-made shit.
Bruh, there's because I've talked to some like officers and stuff like that because I do security, so you commingle with these cats. And they said that there's been people that's died just from touching the shit.
Yeah.
From it seeping into their skin, like too much of a dosage of it seeping into their skin. Like it's an actual fear of theirs.
Mm-hmm. The first time I ever heard about fentanyl was in the news when I heard this 7-year-old kid accidentally came across it. He touched it and he OD'd off it and died just by touching it.
Yeah.
That
was a little kid, right?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah,
he was like 7 or 8. Some
yeah.
young.
So if that could do that to a fucking full blown police officer, imagine what that would do to a little kid, man. You know what I mean? It's just crazy because like that shit is mad strong, and then people put it into stuff, and it's just ridiculous. It's one of those things that's definitely resurfaced a lot. That and that Molly bullshit. Because like when I worked over, because I used to work in this spot over in Fort Myers, and there'd be a lot of different characters out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I got love for you, Fort Myers. Don't get me wrong. But y'all niggas got a lot of motherfucking junkies and shit, bitch. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, nigga? Like,
what I realized, that's a lot of small town places where they don't got much else to do. It's just go to work, come home.
Yeah, dog. And I'll just be like, damn, because I had there was one night where this guy overdosed on fentanyl, and I had to freaking go and wave out. Like, luckily, the ambulance came by, and this guy, was passed out, and I waved the flashlight to SOS the freaking ambulance.
Yeah,
I thought it missed me, but it actually came back around and came back and saved this guy in time, which I kind of wish this guy wasn't saved, but I'm not going to get into why I wish that guy wasn't saved. But long story short, this guy almost overdosed. And the craziest thing about it is his friends just left him for dead, dog. It was crazy. His body, they just left him for dead. His body just laid the fuck out and just took the fuck off, man. And it's ridiculous, man. That shit dude was just knocked the fuck out. And it's an ugly sight, man, when you see people that be looking like zombies. And then, especially if you've seen somebody and you've seen them before all the shit, it's kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little heartbreaking. But yeah, man, that crisis is pretty crazy, man. But
opioid epidemic is that shit is real.
Yeah. And the music doesn't help either, because a lot of the stuff that they promote probably got that shit in it.
Yep. Half it, majority of it. Oh, they talk.
Yeah,
one song. It's one song for every drug.
Yeah. And I forgot what podcast I was watching, and the dude was talking about it, and he's like, a lot of these rappers, they talking about that shit and they don't even do it. They just doing it because they know somebody's gonna want to hear it. Like, homeboy said, he's like, no disrespect to your Future, but he said, Future don't even do he don't do Percocet, any of those things.
Yeah,
he just made that song because he knew it would be something that
the people that listen to.
Exactly.
He said he says the amount of, I think there was this one track where he talked about doing a shit ton of lean and Molly and all that. He's like, bro, I don't do nearly half the amount that I say I do. It just was catchy on the beat. It was right.
How could anybody do that and function and have business and do anything like that? You know what I mean? How the fuck you gonna do anything and be on something like that? It's like somebody trying to have a career as a heroin addict. What are you going to do? How do you function? You're able to drive? How do you drive to work? The fuck? Who knows? Yeah, dog. So
honestly, I don't blame him, Future, for making the track the way he makes it. Because just like with any art, like a painting, it's up to the viewer or the listener to decipher what the artist is actually trying to give you, not just take it for word for word. If you take it as literal as that, then that just shows you how the lack of intellect you have.
Right.
It's not all the time. It's actually literal.
Okay.
A lot of times, like with Biggie and Tupac, it's storytellers. They would make you want to actually see something, make you create an image in your head. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes, like with the music of modern day, like with Future and shit, some of the tracks obviously is not made to create an image, or it's just literally just for a vibe, so you can get turn up music type of shit.
Right.
So, but that's the generation that we're in, where nobody actually cares for the real music that actually creates that image in your head, that storytelling.
Exactly. That storytelling vibe. It's still there. It's just that, the world's very surface level. If you realize, a lot of people function within surface level reactions.
Yeah.
So, like, I was joking around with the last thing, and it's like, I was joking around saying, like, the dude's like, "Hey, my nigga, money, bitches, nigga," and the niggas on the other side like, "Money, bitches, nigga. Hey, we get along because we know," you know what I'm saying? You should put those things in the song. Everybody like, watch. I'd be like a song, be like, "And once I get back to the money, I'ma do it. Once I get back to the money," niggas like, "Yeah, when I get back to that money." He said money. As soon as I threw money in the song, people were like, "All right," And it's a very surface level thing, but it's like an icebreaker or something like
money,
that.
sex, drugs.
Yeah.
That's you put any of those three topics in a song, somebody gonna like it.
Right. So, all right. So we're about to move on to the next subject here. The last out of our 7, AI rappers revisited. So, when it comes to this AI rapper thing, do you think that could actually work?
I don't like it. I mean, I can see it actually working because of how lazy our current society is, where people rather just push a couple buttons to make a hit track, or if they don't have to actually put in any work to make a song, or because the way they say it as, "Oh, it's passive income. I don't got to do anything to make my money. Now I could just press a couple buttons and the AI would do it for me. You'll literally write the lyrics, make the beat, do the mastering and everything."
Yeah, so that means that person didn't really care about music to begin with, because it just says, "I don't care about the process of making the music. Here's my music and here's my fame."
Yeah.
That's what I think. It's like, here's my music, here's my fame, my image, and all that stuff to distract you from the fact that I really don't want to make music, or I can't actually make music. We already know that enough, at least with hip hop, that's what it is. But
yes,
it's just like, at what point does it become where it's like, all right, dude, I want to hear an actual human being do the music. I don't know how many people are going to be showing up to see this. And I feel like this process this is something that is always going to hold true, because if that was the case, like I was mentioning earlier, we were talking about it, the Tupac hologram show would be full of motherfuckers. If that was the case, it'd be sold out show. If everybody want to see that, nobody wants to see no Tupac hologram, dog.
Because the current generation right now, like I said, the type of lyrics and type of content that Tupac was giving out, it's not for them. It's not something that they can go to the club and listen to, or they can. Granted, you can smoke weed, drink, and get lit off of Tupac and Biggie. It's just that the what they're speaking is too deep for a lot of the people's current consciousness.
Right, and for how mainstream hip hop is.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's like they don't want to go deep into the depths of psyche or experience and life experiences, but they'll talk about drugs and sex and shit like that. Which for me, it's like, I totally understand that those are parts of life, but it's just not all there is to life.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Those are just supposed to be the fun. It's only the fun part. That's legit what that's supposed to be. Money, sex, drugs is just what you get from after you worked hard and did your struggle and everything. Like, that's just the reward. We're not always just talking about reward. A lot of music came from talking about struggle, the come up, the beginning out. Every not only the struggle but also music, especially your rap, was originally created to talk about the news. It's black news, talking about what's going on in each other's neighborhoods. Because we didn't have a way of actually communicating directly with one another, so we did it through music.
Right, and that was a beauty in it too. You know what I mean? It's a crazy time because it's like once people will be like, how did you not hear this song? I'll be like, because if I didn't have the record, I didn't have the chance to hear that song. I couldn't look it up on Spotify.
Facts. You actually got to go and be lucky enough to either come across it here in the car and able to stop the car, find out where he got the record, go buy it at a record store or go to the club or wherever you.
That mystery is what was about, man. It's like with wrestling, bro. With pro wrestling back in the day, like you had to go see Andre the Giant. You couldn't go find out and see him, like on TV that much. Yeah. You didn't get to just see you didn't get to see a 1-minute clip of him on social media saying, hey, come out to my event. No, bitch, you had to show up and be like, oh, Andre the Giant's going to be in town so I can see this gigantic motherfucker and pay your money to go see him. If you got a chance to see it, internalize it in your head, and maybe you might have got a picture.
Yeah, nowadays people legit, like, I'm never gonna lie, I'm guilty of it as well, where I would sometimes rather not watch a game because I'll just go watch the highlights later because I know I could watch it later on online. So I won't watch the game live and I'll just go watch the highlights.
I feel that. I mean, I'd imagine if you one of those NFL niggas that love to watch all the games, you better get Redline.
Oh no, Red Zone. Yeah, I got that.
Or Red Zone. I said Red Line. Sorry. You better get Red Zone, this motherfucker. I said Red Line. Yeah, you better get Red Zone because that shit right there, bro. I'd be like, how you watching multiple games like that, my nigga? Like, it's crazy. But
no, yeah, I do be watching Red Zone, but just sometimes where like on a Monday night game, I'm not trying to actually sit there and watch all the games because me personally, I'm not trying to sit there for the commercials. Word. I'm an anime person. I watch my anime on my on the set websites or apps where I don't watch commercials. I don't really watch mainstream TV. Period.
You know what? I might want to do a podcast on the Super Bowl when we do it. So if you want to join that, let me know. You know what I'm saying? That'd be pretty cool. So when it comes to the AI rapper thing, for the most part, man, I honestly think that that's a big no-no, but who knows, man? People surprise me with the level of what they like. People surprise me with the level of stupidity that they're capable of having.
Facts.
What's next? You know what I mean? What are we gonna have next? There's gonna be something that amazes me. There's gonna be a rapping tomato or something, or or fucking something. There's gonna be something that's gonna happen that's gonna break the bounds of this crazy shit that we've already seen. So that's that. The AI rappers thing is a whole nother thing, man. So guys, we're getting close to the end of the podcast here, and it's been a long one, and I know we did a lot of talking here, but I'm glad that we were able to get all these things fit in. Demone had to step out, and Vision had to step out. They had, they got to work in the morning. We all got to do our things, man. So it's all good. I'm glad to have them on there. So I'm going to come for our last part of the segment here, which is called the plug. All right. So here we go. I want to plug a few things right here. And let me start with my guest. All right. We have Demone. He has his music page right here. If you want to find anything from him, come check out his music right there and scan that QR code and he'll bring you right to where he is. All right. And also another thing as well, he has his website. He has his album as well called The Other Side, which is really cool. Max, you should definitely check that shit out. It's fire. It's good. So Other Side, his album, just hit that album there and you can go and listen to the playlist on YouTube. All right. Somebody hit it. That's what I'm talking about. Lit. So here we go. So now we're going to go on to the next part here. Got Mr. Vision as well. He has his company called Naples Elite Frenchies, If anybody needs to get some Frenchies, man, holla at my boy here. He will get you taken care of. He will get you some of the top-notch quality. You know what I mean? And, it's right here in the 239, man. That's where we are. We're doing it. But right now we have 239 and we got 305 and we got Orlando in the building. So we just, doing this thing right here for Florida and connecting. Hopefully there'll be a day we'll be able to connect through all of Florida and have everybody out here on this podcast. You get what I'm saying? So stay tuned to it, man. And I got a few more other things myself that I got to bring up. I have my single that is out right now, which is called Simon Said. It is available on all platforms worldwide, and check that out when you get a chance. Now, I also want to tell you as well, I have a project that I'll be working on that's going to be for the clothing line called Merc Mode 239. And that is going to be a hip hop and rock and roll mixtape. So I'm going to have hip hop and rock and roll all in one place. And it's going to be the soundtrack to this clothing line. Runway music. Some of it's a little bit hardcore music. Some of it's a little bit alternative rock music. Some of it's a little bit of trap. I'm just going to give you guys everything that I do all at once. I was trying to separate it, but I'm going to put it all together. So this album will be a sampler pack of 2 different albums. I have 24 Hours a Night, which is my alternative album. And then I also have Loot Money, No I'm Not on Drugs, I'm Just Crazy, the album coming out. So those are the 2 projects, but this project, Merc Mode 239, will be a sampler of both projects. So you'll be able to check those out. And if you like those songs, we'll get right to it. On my next podcast or so, I'll come back and we'll show you guys some of the songs from there and some of the process. So like it is, man, we're doing our thing out here. Is there anything you want to tell the world before we get going, Max? Nah? He's like, nigga, I want to go to sleep. I know, I was trying to get this thing going. So, all right, man, 239, we in the building. I want to give a shout out to you. I appreciate everybody that's stayed tuned with us. And just know that after this episode, it will be available on the Loot brand. So hit that QR code. It may be up by tomorrow or so, but that'll be fine. It'll be up for the whole week till the next episode comes up. So for all of those that chimed in, all of you who support what I'm doing, I really appreciate you. And we're gonna hold it down here, man. And we're definitely starting from the ground up, and we just need people to just kind of just lock in and share this with some of the people that around the way, some of the business owners around the way, so we can be able to build a little bit of a community out here in 239, then hopefully in Florida. So now we're at the end of our 7 here. We have officially spoken about it all, and we'll keep it all locked in for the next time. So for those of you who out there who don't know, man, this is the AbsoLOOTLY podcast, and I just want to tell y'all, rest of y'all, good night, man. I'm tired right now too. I'm ready to go take my ass to sleep. I gotta work in the morning too. So you guys have a good rest of your day, and like I always say, 239, let's go.